But here we go, the first match of the Jeekly Academy 16, y'all. It's going to be BCB versus Datalust. We got the Bridget, we got the Geo. My favorite colors for both of these characters. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Datalust trying to get something started. BCB already ready with that burst. These far slashes coming out crazy.
Absolutely. A little bit stagger there with a counter hit. Not quite a big pickup, though. We're getting pressure. Bridget. Oh, and the baby has been hugged. My goodness. Burst him off here. Okay. And like what you're trying to see here is that a lot of times Bridges are just trying to run around and kind of keep a yo-yo out if they can, but being able to pick them up. Geo definitely has the speed to do it. Not quite a wall stick. Oh, but they go for the overhead. You know, Geo's, I feel you. That move is must be fun to press, but it feels like it doesn't really work at a certain point. So
trying to get something over with that 5H, man. Hell of a button. BCB showing you back that 5H on that Bridget pretty good as well. But Datalust ready with that throw after the YRC. One more hit to take it for either player. Looks like we're getting another throw after the YRC. BCB showing you, hey, I got that trick up my sleeve as well. Dancing around the return yo-yo. So smart right there.
Yeah, and so often, right? Everyone who's fought a Bridget has experienced that moment, right? Where you're not, you know the yo-yo's behind you, but like, oh, I got time. And then as soon as you think that, you're getting hit out of your moment. He's going for that overhead. At least they aren't trying to force their turn after. I gotta say, while it's, you know, an option Geo can go for, your pressure is definitely done unless you have meter after that. So, here we go. Good combo so far. Potentially using the meter to make it burst safe, but not choosing the burst yet.
And that was tricky too with that blue wild assault, man. Bridget's love using that mechanic. Oh, that was tricky. Not invincible, however. So Datalust was able to get the 6P through. But BCB closing it out with that roll JK. Cute stuff right there. But okay, Datalust definitely being patient here, playing around those return yo-yos. But BCB getting really tricky with that. Man, that Roger Super was so tricky.
Yeah, it definitely was like, you know, you gotta respect Data's like choices of trying to go for. Like, you have to be willing to stop the Bridget from coming at you. Being able to, the anti-air is definitely going to be the way that you hit that. You know, give them the wall that they can't just keep doing the little mini game that they want to do. So, but you know, Bridget, like I said, while she's got some problems, you know, in this version of Guilty Gear, it's not being able to stop her or slow her down. You can definitely get ran over. So let's see how Data adjusts here in game 2. Like to myself, oh, 5H starter, yeah, that's a good way to start it. Got burst right away too.
If Data was reading my mind. You're talking about using those anti-airs. That Geo 5H can be a pseudo anti-air, especially against that roll angle that BCB wants to represent. But right now, Data kind of running it. Starting off this round, got that 50 tension built up to fight through. Good just block on the 6P, getting in, closing out with that 50 tension. That was a the commentator curse. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Data able to close that one out, still getting the perfect. Great stuff, great round right there. BCB started to slow things down a bit for us, but Data was already ready with that tension.
Yeah, and like, you know, once again, like Data, this is like such a great, almost a good combo too here, but like you just saw like a very, very calm way. They obviously got the juicy starter of the 5H then, and damn near took that into a perfect round in every element. So good job. Oh, and the throw! Oh, we love that, absolutely. Hey guys, if you can react to it, that move is not real. And the Super B, oh, super? Hey, 5H works too. Yeah, nice. Gets the kill. And wow, as soon as we just, you know, acknowledged it, Data just returns with a game 2 win.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff, man. Data throwing that rock the baby. That's a power move right there, especially when you get it
honestly,
on.
like if you represent like saying like, yeah, you can't do this, like, you know, slow command grab to me, like that you'll be afraid to use it again as Bridget, you know. Let's see how game 3 here goes. Let's see if Data can represent to keep the momentum going. BCB though, obviously no slouch. But actually so far here, and I like the but once again 6P's them out. And see, and that's one of the things when you choose to do more of like the fireball version of your yo-yo toss, is you're not gonna have that return option to kind of like help like represent being able to move in. And I like how slow we're doing our RC. Oh, we still drop unfortunately, but knockdown here for BCB. Mix.
Yeah, that was a good roll in too right there from BCB, but that was the fireball out. You called it out, Ganny. Good stuff right there from BCB though, not getting 6P'd out. In fact, messing up that timing for Datalust so we can finally get in. DPing out of this corner. Life lead evened up for both players, but 100 tension on the side of BCB. Just need a chance to use it, but that active 6P from Datalust gonna take us over to this corner. The YRC comes out.
Absolutely. Oh my god. And I love this here. Data is just representing a lot of just like good active buttons. And like that's how you gotta play Geo, right? Like you have the speed. You have the ability to say, oh, what you did didn't touch me. I'm going in. So like incredible stuff here so far from Data. Okay. Not quite a full combo, but I like getting the screen pressure. This is where Geo wants someone to be. Low profile in the big buttons here. Oh, we get clipped by the Roger dive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a pretty big hitbox. You can use it for that air stall. Datalust, however, getting in, taking away that burst from BCB, checking us with that JK, giving up that turn after that dog kick, but that's smart right there. Getting in with this overhead, and that's the one that's going to combo as well. Data does have 100 tension to play with for Mix. BCB trying to get out of that corner, but the whiff punish on the 5H is going to close out this round. Datalust up 2-1.
Wow. And now it feels like Data's just in control. And not saying BCB isn't like offering good counterplay options. We saw a DP stopping some of the pressure, you know, and once again, a little more of an adjustment to giving like fireballs for our approach. But yeah, Data just like, once again, you know, everyone has played against Geo, right? And while Geo is maybe, you know, quote unquote honest in a lot of ways that she fights, like nothing feels honest about getting hit by that 5H. So, oh, and we have a Millia switch here going into game 4.
Okay, solid stuff. We'll see. So BCB plays all the pixies out here, I see. Is that
man loves living in the top left corner, you know? So.
I mean, that was my arc too.
Here.
I started off in this Millia and then said, wait, there's a pixie character with good neutral? I'll play some Bridget. So
yeah, there you go.
Datalust getting picked up right here, Ganion.
All right. Pressure, okay. And, you know, we're seeing some, like, good air movement. A lot of, you know, Millia's ability to approach is obviously going to come from her multiple air dashes, you know, the extra jumps here. I guess it's a bit, oh, and almost actually, I wonder if they're actually trying to go for catching out the burst with a jump cancel there, but kind of choosing to end our pressure with H disc, you know, so see how Data can call that out here. Basically, the best way to fight Millia is to call her out for her fake stuff, so...
Yeah, you really got to tame that beast, man. I know we all know the gorilla characters in this game, but Millia low-key, also with the primates, I'm going to keep it a buck, able to get that corner steal cross up on the Datalust, getting this round down. And what a strong swap, by the way, right? If you're swapping the Millia late in the set like this is the kind of character that you kind of want to see a few rounds so you can kind of know how your opponent wants to play. If you do a late swap like this, Datalust kind of at a disadvantage, but right now with some good blocks, able to block out that S-disc as well, trying to tame this primate, Danion, trying to take her out of the air, swat her down. Datalust trying to get something started here.
Yeah, and man, I can see it in Dave's like, oh, we tried for the air throw too. Absolutely, another good option to represent. Are we gonna let them put us into the wall? Okay, no wall stick. Oh, but great throw. Absolutely. Like I said, this is, if you're ever curious about how to beat Millia, guys, just watch back the game that you probably lost in against the character, and there were probably at least 4 or 5 times where they did something incredibly fake, where either you can hold up out of or H-disc then, but once again, like I really love the point you made there, Jeek, about like Millia is a character, while she once again also has her weaknesses, her ability to approach you then, if you are not locked in of this is how I fight Millia in this spot and in this spot and in this spot, like it feels very like disruptive. Like you're adjusting to, you know, this whole like maybe dash block game plan or run in 6P game plan to fight Bridget. Now you have to like potentially air throw somebody who has the ability to hit you with an H starter into hard knockdown, into spooky mix. You know, it's just, it's Millia's a problem if you're not ready for it.
Going here in the game 5. We're locked into these characters. No more swaps. This is the last game for this set, y'all. We got to see if Data can calm down this Millia a bit. Great swap there from BCB. The early burst comes out, and that's a smart burst, I'd say, because BCB, if they do win the round, it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts, right? So you're going to build that burst back up potentially. Getting mixed up here. BCB going to take you to the corner, if not through the wall. Really strong ender with that bad moon. Datalust trying to get something started, but these corner steals are taking us out.
Yeah, and I feel like it just like Data is kind of struggling at really being able to take their turn back. You know, a lot of Millias are going to do things that technically, if you block the first, you could 6P through the second. That right there, for example, was air throwable. Sorry, not air throw, ground throwable after they did the, I forget what whatever the air dash through was called. And yeah, it just unfortunately, like this Millia is a really good knowledge check character, but not in traditional ways of like a zone up. Oh, once again, there we go, anti-air. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I was like, I really hope they're comfortable with 623S, because this button will help you a lot. So, you know, is it always the choice? I wouldn't say, but it just, oh, and yep, and there we go. So it ain't always the choice, but a hard knockdown here. Pressure moving up. Once again, knockdown, we're stuck in the blender. Can we do enough damage? Oh, we didn't get a super, oh my god. PRC, oh, but no throw, and BCB actually ends up taking it. A bit of Rekka gaming in some ways, so go. Let's jump in. Okay, so far pretty chill from both sides. Oh, we got 2K pressure knockdown. Oh, and honestly, yeah. The more and more I fight Sin and they press 2D, nothing, I'm like, wow, this is actually an incredibly strong 2D. Like, it's just an option for a low. We have, okay. You know what, still get the hard wall break, obviously. You know, I was hoping for Rec cancel super, but not a big deal against Sir Viper. Pushing forward.
Ramon gonna burst here. Does have that tension to play with and all that stamina. Normally it's really, it can be wise to burst when you got that 100 tension on your back pocket. Ramon also having all that stamina, basically 100 tension, and able to build up to 100 tension. But Viper getting that next hit, not having that burst to keep yourself safe anymore. Viper's gonna get this first round, closing it out. Unfortunately, you can't keep that tension. It's gonna go away. So Ramon gonna have to get something started here with that stamina from scratch. Viper getting us with these overheads though, saying, hey, I got an overhead of my own, Sin.
And you said it, G. There's nothing worse than dying with 100 tension, you know, and if only you could take to the next one, but obviously, hey, that is what it is. Move on to the next round here. Good starter. Absolutely. First off, you know, I don't like giving Sin positive either. Run up / absolute button. Oh, we just reversal super, and this super does so much damage now. So Sin is definitely dead here. Good night, sweet prince.
Shoutouts to El Moscow. If you know, you know. Great stuff right there. Viper closing that one out. And honestly, wise choice, right? Because you got the 100 tension. Even if it gets blocked, then you got to hold that PRC super mix right after. But Viper seeing the animation of that beak driver said, oh, this is going to be my round to win. Now, Ramon was doing some good stuff right there. We saw that good combo in the very first round after that burst where we had the 50 tension and that 3 stamina. So Ramon does have that Sin on lock. We just got to get that starter because Viper right now getting that hard knockdown, taking it to the corner. Both of our players sharing the same brain cell on that 2D. Viper's getting this started.
And there we go. Immediate example of DP, but we're willing to spend the burst on DP pressure, which, you know, once again, I think there was a time where I would heavily agree with that then, but usually Sin can't get much off his DP anymore. So once again, this is very spooky. And, you know, Chipp, while they have the ability to kind of adjust and run around for a lot of defense, then you don't want to be blocking up very often then, because, like, you know, with such low health, even Chipp damage is going to be felt so hard. And nothing spooky. Oh, get an IB on the second hit, but no throw. Okay, 2H. Close slash. Rekka, we're going to at least get the hard wall break for positive here. Now, I would kind of like to see Survivor camp a little bit. Oh, no, I don't think they wanted. That's probably a Rekka moment, but you get DP. Oh.
Man, that was solid stuff right there. Viper had some good defense, but ended up getting chipped out on that stamina follow-up, I believe. Ramon getting something started here. Setting you through. Now, we're going to get that positive bonus and a lot of damage applied, but no stamina. So we got to play this raw Sin out here with just 50 tension. Woe is me. BRC to slow things down a bit. Viper calling out that whiff throw. Ramon confident with that burst. You can afford to be, right? It's still early on. You still had that tension. You're building up this stamina. Viper needs to get out of this corner with this YRC. Gonna Hawk Baker you right back. Viper was ready with the burst, and look at that patience, Ganyon, with that slow walk up, trying to get something started.
Gosh, and this is like so intense too. I could hear the Pokemon like low health sound like ringing in my ear, truly. But and the throw at the end, oh my gosh! And you know, I love that what I saw. You know, the being willing to use the burst there early on RamonOz was very, very smart. You're right. We had a whole nother round to go, and if you use it before your opponent does, when they end up having to use it on your pressure, then you will at worst be at advantageousness for the next round. So. Good stuff. Good response back from RamonOz here. So we got a little life, and I gotta say, we had a game 5, you know, in our first match. Will we get a game 5 in our second match too? That'd be great.
Yeah. I got that skill again. You know, I don't know what it is about Academy, but when I pick
them,
the
brother,
stream
you
matches,
pick them,
bro, I get the game 5s. I don't know.
Oh, let's see. All right, Survivor, what you got here, man? How are we responding? Okay. And honestly, I gotta respect both players. Oh, willing to burst that already. Honestly, I mean, Sid is spooky, but I can respect it. Here we go. Jump in pressure. Overhead, absolutely. Oh, we get thrown out. This is now spooky. And honestly, a lot of, I think, what makes really good Chipp players then is understanding, like, when you DP. Because if your DP is ever wrong, you die. It's not like your Soul or any of the other kind of, like, you know, more medium health characters. Like, you're allowed to be wrong once with DP usually, but with Chipp, not so much. So, as we saw here, RamonOz takes that first round. Oh, but DP out, absolutely. And there you go, right? Like, if you feel this constant, like, stagger pressure, just get him off you, right? You have an invincible reversal. RamonOz not liking being stuck in the corner. DP off again. I love it.
There you go. Viper going to go for this overhead Rekka Red RC combo. A little bit of a reset here. Ramon trying to get out of this corner, but these stagger Rekkas are really catching us. Good block right there from Ramon on that Alpha Blade, but the second one gets the pickup. Viper will get their burst back probably if they need to, that is. Of course, it would be nice to use it on that Orange Wild Assault as well, but Ramon getting this combo started, ending it a little early right there, so Viper just didn't get the burst back for free. We got that 100 tension to play with on the side of Ramon, but we won't get a chance to use it. Viper in a really clutch comeback situation right there. We really needed to end the round because Ramon, with all that tension, could have beaten us up. Starting us off with this Hawk Baker. Viper having that burst ready for that next round, able to get their turn started.
We got hit by the close slash starter, counter hit, but couldn't get a full combo. And nothing like, the back throw incident, but the overhead, definitely tough to block. Okay, Wild Assault, blocked out, and if you have Meteor to break with Super, that's quite the sweet spot here, but hard knockdown, run up 6P. Far slash caught the backdash, but wasn't able to full combo, but we do get the air hit there. Oh man, that's Sin JH button. It's just so strong, so active. So absolutely good stuff here from RamonOz. Once again, like, it's feeling very close. But, you know, it's just that risk reward, right? Like, it's, you know, Chipp, while he has so many great tools, he's so fast. You have this DP. And honestly, Rekka pressure is very, very, very strong as like a layer 1. But man, like, you get hit like once and you go, where did my health go, man? So let's see if Viper can kind of control RamonOz a little bit more here, or if RamonOz just takes it in this game 4.
We'll have to see. I mean, Viper did have a strong start, and also that last round was really good. A good mash right there out of that pressure. Viper trying to get something started. Those those stagger Rekkas, rather, especially the lows, have been really catching Ramon. So we got to see if Viper can get that started again. Both players trading their bursts back and forth. Ramon has that stamina to play with, but Viper has this tension for mix potentially, or a hit confirm with that red RC. We're going to get positive bonus after this one, and look at that damage because we had a little bit of risk built up. Ramon, low HP, getting alpha bladed, or rather gamma bladed right through.
Oh, no! I'm sorry, there's just such a crazy moment, right? Because we had this situation where just that hit comes through, and then we get the pressure after. Run up DP, like, Sorberson says, I see it now. I know it, you know, he's experienced DP. I feel like when two characters have the same, like, strong, like, tool, like, you'll just see these moments where they're like, all right, man, like, you DP me, I'm gonna DP you back, right? So sometimes you can almost play that little mental game, too, and see if you can play around it, but once again, this overhead is just getting so much mileage, but not quite dead. Also not a hard knockdown. So let's see how Survivor uses this moment. That is positive. RamonOz getting his burst back. We got meter.
Now, Viper is trying to get this burst from Ramon, right? You know, maybe we're not aiming to win the round, but if we can get that burst, that would be such a boon. Ramon trying to get in with that low stamina follow-up. Viper getting on top of us, trying to send through the wall. We're going to get the wall break. All of a sudden, this round is super winnable, Ganyon. We got 100 tension to play with. BRC to slow it down. Okay, at least we got the burst. Can we win the round? Oh.
I knew it. I felt it coming in my bones. I'm like, he did it once before. He will look for a whiff button super again, especially with that health. Oh my gosh.
Man, strong stuff right there. That was some great play. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. Great play right there from Viper. Slowing down the game even with that low HP. Because, I mean, I mean, you guys heard me. I'm saying, okay, at least let's just get the burst. Let's at least get the burst from Ramon. All of a sudden, it's like, wait, we're going to win this round. potentially. Great stuff. Going to that game 5, y'all. I got that lucky touch, apparently. Both of our players are doing amazing here so far, going back and forth, getting that starter right there. Ramon able to Hawk Baker out of this corner, saying, you're getting too comfortable running your pressure, Viper. You got to slow it down. I got a DP of my own.
Honestly, great blocks from Viper so far, but this is spooky. We used it early. Okay. But I think we're gonna lose. Oh yeah, once again, there's that Chipp health problem, right? You get hit 1.5 times, and you go into the next round. So 5K starter this time instead. And I really like a lot of RamonOz' like round start choices. It just feels like they've either played enough Chipp to like choose the options, or they're always willing to press these like really like good, like, you know, strong, like, unless you know what I'm doing, like, my choices are pretty strong here. Rekka pressure, we don't want to take it. Little YRC. DP combo. Oh, we get the side switch even. Okay, RamonOz, I see you.
That was cool right there, that side swap. Viper, unfortunately, couldn't hit confirm into that Rekka after, but we're spinning around you. We're getting these overheads. Hawk Baker in through. Viper was ready with that burst. YR seeing the push back a bit, but this time we're low HP, and it's not as good of a situation as it was in that game 4. But look at this, man. Just these stagger hits over and over. That's all we needed to close it out. We're going to that last round. Ramon does have the burst advantage, though. Able to use it on Orange Wild Assault, potentially for any counter hit pickups. We got to see who's going to close it out. Trying to just get a stray hit. That JH started us off. Viper here in the corner, and that Wild Assault coming in for pressure.
Oh, got the big 2H starter. Our help was gonna no full pickup though. Okay, but nothing like whiff button 2H for Chipp. Great starter, but no pickups. It's our pressure though. We're jumping out. YRC, absolutely. What we got here? Okay, trying to bait something there with the backdash. 6P to say get off me. But now we are out of stamina though. So if we do get a starter, we're not gonna get much. No meter either. But Chipp overhead. Okay, didn't wall stick here. Oh, we can just feel it. Oh no, we tried press something, but no pickup again. So close. Oh, but we DP. He believed. Well, we get, but the throw. My God, RamonOz takes it. Both, that was like down to the wire. Like I don't think you could ask for a closer set. Both players, honestly, like that. That's like a winner final set right there. Like that was so good, so good.
Moving through the Jeekly Academy, y'all, we got Soul Boobguy up against Nictendooo. A little bit of Soul Geo action. Nictendooo getting something started with that 5H. Try to keep the combo going. Soul Boobguy doing a good job getting out of the corner with that Bandit Bringer. And you got to be careful about those Bandit Bringers when Soul Boobguy's in the corner. Going to be able to use those to air stall, get out of the corner. Nictendooo closing things down with this Dog Dart, jailing back this Soul. Didn't get that pickup after. Very confident run-up throw, and Nictendooo was ready with that whiff throw punish. It's a solid round for our Giovanna, man. That was a long, perfect 20-plus seconds, Ganyon.
I was just so surprised. It felt like just every choice there by Nictendooo was just the right one. You know, a slight drop on that combo, but wow, great pressure for perfect. We're getting a wall break here, positive bonus, and Geo does not mind. Oh, a little 5P anti-air from Soul Boobguy. A little bit of life, okay. There's Bandit Bringer, but we get the combo here. Burst off. We are 100-meter Geo. Absolutely spooky. We're going to use it. Great burst, honestly. I love it for this round. Oh, great pressure from the guy. Oh, but there it is. The close slash starter. Your health bar, where is it going? But just think about it. Like, Geo has that 100-meter right now, has the damage reduction. YRC off. Geo, she's so fast with it. Oh, but the 2K stops the incoming. Oh, but a little shimmy wimmy. Oh, my God. Soul Boobguy is moving, Jeek.
Yeah, good stuff. We just needed that first round to warm up a bit. Now we're able to slow things down, and those anti-airs have been doing really well, especially that 6P right there on Dog Dart. We got these far slashes coming in. We already did a counter hit on the close slash earlier, so we're able to get that throw, and Nictendooo was ready with the back throw of their own. Picking up with that 2S, you got to be careful about Giovanna, y'all. You got to block that low. I think this is a bait, Ganyon.
Oh, Bullbug bucks it out. Let's see what the combo is going to be for the punish. Good stuff so far. Pressuring in. Oh, and there's a close up. But it is burst safe. You cannot burst that. You have to try to burst the second choice. But it happens to us all. We all get hit with that button. We hear the counter. We go, I'm going to die. Yeah, you probably will. But it's not hard to, unfortunately, hit that there. But wow, what a great quick turnaround by Soul Boobguy, honestly. Like you said, that first round, it felt so Giovanna-sided. It felt like Soul Boobguy was almost trying to still plug in their controller almost kind of thing, but then we just saw this like explosiveness, this like stopping of that pressure, and it just never stopped from that point. So let's see if Nictendooo can kind of like readjust here going into that game too. You know, they know they could take a round, they could definitely do it again and a game, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that was working were these dash ups that you just saw right there, that dash up far slash, these dash up 5Ks, especially when that 5H was doing pretty well for themselves. Boobguy getting that first counter hit saying, no, I'm going to get out of this corner one way or another. I'm going to do so with DP. Good stuff. Good tech right there from Nictendooo. Just Blocks trying to get out of this corner. Fafnir's pushing us back as well.
And a lot of fighting Soul's pressure now, especially in the corner when they choose to do Fafnir Enders, is a -3 situation, which is a very common one that, you know, is experienced with a lot of characters on this game, but Boobguy just representing this DP so often on Nictendoo's pressure. Oh, we don't get hit by the charge dust. Oh no, do we got the combo? We sure do. So by taking the first round here. Nictendooo, I could definitely feel some moments where they had it here, but Giovanna's like very, very much don't like seeing on the opposite side of character select screen when their opponent has a DP. It just stops so many options of their pressure. We get a burst off Boobguy here, which honestly is worth doing at this point in the round. 5K. DP again, absolutely. It's so hard to run your drill kick pressure because of just having the access to that DP. Oh, a 2K into the throw. We'll get hit by that once again. 2K to D. Deep in, close slash should be a kill. No full pickup though. This is a chance. That's where it started. Counter hit.
Yeah, Nictendooo able to get something started, catching that backdash there on Boobguy. And I like that bait on the DP right there, but the PRC keeps the Bandit Bringer safe. Boobguy earning a lot of respect there from Nictendooo, rightfully so, right? The way we're sending these heart plays on the wake up. And Nictendooo on that low HP said, hey, I want to win this round. I want to go ahead and give up that pressure just to be safe around that DP, but Boobguy showing you that that's the strength of that heart, man. You earned that respect. Up 2 games. We got to see what we can do here. Nictendooo playing so hot, man, on that first round. We see that Giovanna again. It's going to be curtains.
Let's see how we go into this third game here. I can definitely see a 6P stop in it. Yeah, it just feels like Boobguy really puts up this like really strong wall when they are choosing to play more mid-range, but willing to burst the 2P counter hit. But we were and almost like with all this respect, you know, maybe thinking that they were going to see the pressure off here, but burst right away. We're just sending a Bandit Revolver from half screen. I respect it. I feel the heart. Oh, when we clashed, we double DP. We were churning and burning. It was. We were making butter there, Jeek.
Yeah, no, that's the sign of a DP churner, Ganyon. When it clashes and you see another DP come out, I know. We all know. I'm guilty of it myself. Here we go. Great round right there from Nictendooo, Ganyon. We're able to get things started here. Giving up that pressure, though. Boobguy earning it with those DPs. Great back throw punish from Nictendooo.
Really good stuff. We do get back thrown for our troubles here, but just don't panic, right? Like so much up there, but unfortunately, yep. Everyone's got to take a 50-50 from Soul, unfortunately. Almost good combo. No wall stick, though. Oh, but run up close slash. I wonder if they're looking for a throw tech, potentially. Oh, but no full combo once again. You know, I really got to say, Nictendooo, the pressure's been so good in this game 3. Playing mid-range here, but we got hit with a close slash. Oh my gosh. We want this. Like oh my god. Boobguy, I can tell they know Nictendooo is scared. Like they can feel this like a slight panic at times. You know, and it's understandable, right? Like Soul is a scary character to have to run into.
Nictendooo does have that burst if we need to use it. Of course, it's good to use on a Wild Assault if we can get that pressure started that way as well. And that's just been the pressure. The problem rather. Boobguy really good at putting up that wall. BRC to slow things down. Great tech. Saw that one coming. But hey, a little too ambitious with that DP. Nictendooo keeping you in the corner because of it. Going to burst you right back as well. Great just block on that close slash. But these 2 S's have been so strong.
Dude's had some times here. Unfortunately, we get a throw. Okay. Oh, we get the win. Let's go, Nictendooo. And just like that, we get some signs of life here and taking the game. But like, it's not even to say that there weren't options and good moments for Nictendooo in the previous games, right? They just like weren't able to quite, you know, take Boobguy out of their kind of counter game plan. And so incredibly good stuff here. You know, there were a couple moments where we had 100-meter and could have RC'd some of those game winners then, but like that's the pressure of a tournament, right? That's why these type of things are so good, right? Like you get forced in these difficult situations. You're fighting your demons at times. You're fighting your mental at times. So great stuff Nictendooo, not letting it get to them there, taking game 3. Let's see what happens in game 4.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Simple backdash. Both characters kind of choosing to back off at the start, which is, it's kind of showing that they both starting to feel the pressure of it. Like, well, Boobguy was like, I was pretty confident before, but now I just lost that last game. What does it mean? Slash 2S. There we go.
Oh, one of the
DP'd
good
off.
things started, but Boobguy was ready with that DP. Good just block on the bringer, so we get the punish after this time with that far slash. Boobguy trying to force that turn after. We're dancing around, man. We're teleporting with these Geo dashes. Able to get this combo here in the corner. Nictendooo with this reset has 100 tension to play with. These 2 S's though, man, they've been so lethal against Soul Boobguy. Nictendooo catching on to that, keeping that as a part of their pressure, and it's paying off.
Yeah, and like I can understand trying to stand block, Geo at times, because obviously after close slash that you can get like, throw pressure after that. There's options to go for, maybe a 5D tap into RC, but yeah, you gotta down back, gotta take that 2S a couple times to see. But once again, the charged 5D hits us. Oh, but no combo, so no positive bonus either, unfortunately. But oh my god, counter hit by the best special move in the game. Good YRC pressure off, says get off me. I can respect that right now. Oh, but 6P says no drill kick for you. Ooh, and a little 5P. Sometimes they say, I got it. I'm reading you. You're not taking this, but here we go. Round 3.
Knocking on the door right there at that 5P. Nictendooo trying to get in, but Boobguy really good at putting up that wall of these anti-airs. Getting that counter hit on the wake up. The Fafnir for this wall break. Some resets are chalking down that HP, that deep Vortex gets the burst from Nictendooo, but that wall, man, that anti-air wall, great stuff from Boobguy. Closing this one out, putting up that wall. Ganion, you said it, man. I can't stop saying it now. So Boobguy really good at keeping out that Giovanna. All right, y'all, still qualifying here for this top 8 of the Jeekly Academy 16. We got Worth R Sharp. Shout out to them making this run. This is a big run. Not trying to put too much pressure on you, but I'm going to call it out. Worth needs to get this top 8 and this Academy 16 if they want to qualify for this Clash Reunion 2. DreamGrove trying to get something started here on this Soul, but the teleport catches us. DreamGrove ready with that burst, gun flaming through the cubes, but the big one gets the pickup right after, and R Sharp has so much mana, good cards on deck, dancing around, beating up this Soul, Ganion.
What's the reset?
Great stuff right here. Closing out that first round. Pushing DreamGrove back here. We do have a stack. We just need a chance to set it up. DreamGrove getting these far slashes, but Worth was ready with that Abare. Catching you with that jump JK as well. A tricky looking normal. Getting some throws in, building up that mana. A lot of interesting cards here. I think that's test case 2. I'm going to keep it a buck, y'all. I got to learn my Asuka matchup knowledge. DreamGrove is going to learn today here in this set. Anti-airs coming out. Worth not just good with the projectiles, but good with those anti-airs. We have a lot of tension to play with, a lot of mana as well, a lot of respect given right there after that YRC. Worth was ready with that FD block, but DreamGrove saw the slowdown, was able to take their turn back. Trying to get some started with that 6H Wild assaulting in right there. DreamGrove getting that gnarly counter hit, closing out the round. We're evened up here. Dream getting bounced around like a basketball. See what we got here. Got the staff applied, dancing around, some whiff grabs coming out right now. Going back and forth. Trade air hit right here. Now Worth getting that mana back, has some good cards to play with, picking us up with Wild Assault to start. Look at that string right there from Worth. Solid stuff. DreamGrove trying to get in, has the 50 tension to play around with. We got a staff applied, but those cubes are so high up. They're moving around DreamGrove. We are able to vortex right in. FD blocking back a bit. We have the mana, we have the cards, but DreamGrove catching us with the jump in, able to get that first round.
And I just had to let you rock on that one, Jeek, because that was hype. This Asuka is definitely a character that we were talking earlier about Millia being a big knowledge check. Asuka is a great example of knowledge check. And do you understand how to fight cubes properly? And do you know how to punish them from being a little greedy with that one extra draw or special years? So let's see if DreamGrove can bounce back then, because like Asuka is such a strong character to have at least figured out at this level of play.
Got some cubes out here. We're pushing you back. Got you with these Gatlings. Worth getting in a little closer here. Gonna burst back DreamGrove, chipping you away. Trying to get some mix. Good stuff right there. Dream was ready with that burst, but we need the tension to back it up. We're trying to build it up right now. So the issue is that when you're blocking that full screen, you're not building up that tension. You need to be approaching, but it can be hard. I mean, easier said than done sort of thing. Only one more hit to take it. Maybe DreamGrove can run away because that mana was out. But Worth was able to get that 2P to close out that round. Great stuff. Great start there from Worth.
And I gotta say, the start of that game was looking like the Minecraft movie out here with all those blocks. It's absolutely insane. But Asuka, once again, just has this ability to do this really good pressure from you, but like more so from like full screen. And it's not even necessarily pressure. It's like, how are you gonna respond to me doing stuff, right? And so much of Asuka then is to be building a meter the entire time while they're just, circling through special moves over and over. But if you can ever break that mana bar, like right now, watch everyone's Twitter clip happen no matter what combo route you do, and a super quick answer back from DreamGrove here. Chicken Jockey's in the chat. You guys know.
Chicken Jockey. Here we go. Grove getting picked off here. Worth pushing you back with these cubes. Building up that tension, catching you with that cross up. This slow cube is going to beat you up for a second. Dream has this burst to play with to try to get out of the situation if they need to. Look at these dancing arounds with the cross up. Worth getting some distance back with that deflect shield. Really good usage of that deflect shield, I'd say. Now these high up cubes are going to be tricky for Dream. We have to stay on the ground. We won't be able to jump through. Showed you the vortex, but ready with that burst after the pickup. Worth getting called out with that whiff 6P.
And what a good combo off of the fireball hitting. But once again, we get the, oh my gosh, guard crush into throw. Eat this real mix-up, basically. You can't YRC. You can't deflect shield. You are stuck guessing this 50-50. So great stuff from Worth. Honestly, like DreamGrove, I gotta say, you could really feel the momentum swing in the round that they took, but this is the problem with Asuka, right? Is like, if you can stop them from just doing stuff, it can feel very easy to just win. But man, just being able to respond to all these little tricks and intricacies of not only the combo routes, but access to the blue Wild Assault, which at this point of the game, I think blue Wild Assault is the best one of the three. It's really, really interesting to see. So let's see if Dream can respond back. So.
Crazy stuff. I think I reported the score wrong in the original round, by the way. DreamGrove got the first game. Of course, we just saw Worth get the second game. Is that right? Or yeah, I think we're 1-1 right now. Great stuff. Worth got you back. Here in the corner. Big cube. Overhead coming out as well. We got these 50 tension to play with on both sides. Dream has the 100 to play with. But we're getting sent to the wall. We're going to have to play with it on this other side. We got this 7-frame super going to push you back. Not invincible in startup, but at 7 frames, may as well be. Good stuff getting out of this 2S, though. DreamGrove finally going to get something started, but we're going to push you back. Got that super on lock again, Ganion.
Yeah, and honestly, like, having a two-hitting super, a multi-hit super against Asuka is really good, because if you're able to break the armor with one of the first hits, you're going to get that, like, basically mana shieldless damage after. So, good stuff there from Dream, but so far we have Worth here just running some pressure. Knockdown. Oh, that 2D is so strong, but we said absolutely. Go here. Gotta eat these cubes. We throw them out of the mana regen. Oh, that's spooky. This is a terrible place to be against Soul Bad Guy. Not a reversal. Oh, we decided to mash there. Hard counter, but we dropped the combo, unfortunately. Oh, into the back throw.
Man, that backdoor animation is so sick, man. I never get sick of that animation. But this counter hit vortex going to slow things down. DreamGrove able to get some damage here onto Worth. Worth was ready with that 6P Red RC, try to get a burst bait as well, but Dream really patient with these bursts. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Potentially a burst bait there, but what is happening right now? There's just stuff on the screen. There's, oh, and the cube. This character is hilarious. What is going on?
What did the staff?
The staff ended, and so the momentum shift of where it was going as it ended sent it in that direction.
That is crazy. Look at those cubes, by the way, bro. Oh my god.
I'm watching the replay, man. This is so funny. Oh my god.
Oh man, I think we all got hit there. No shame in that.
Absolutely.
No shame in that. Great stuff here from Dream. I mean, this is a hard matchup to approach, bro. Able to get that first game, but Worth doing some good zoning here, keeping you back. It can be hard to get in, man. You do have some neat tricks you can probably try with some like 5K banner revolvers and stuff to get in. Of course, we've been seeing a lot of Vortex from Dream, and Dream's been getting some good counter hits off of it as well. Worth doing a good job of stealing that corner back, having to get some cards, having to get some mana, calling out that Vortex, 5K'ing and 2K'ing you back. Worth is really good with those light normals when we need to be.
Yeah, and you really have to be with Asuka as well, because you're not always going to have spells, but oh, we tried to actually DP, but it got baited, so good stuff from Dream from the awareness. Once again, we're walking into the green cubes. Good dash block. Oh, a double, oh my god, a jump 5P. Worth is aware. Oh, but once again, great starter where you want to be his soul. Absolutely, RC should be the kill as long as you do the right route. H. Hand Viper, wall break. The 5P wall break's my favorite then. Just saying, I know this kills. I don't, let's just go next round. And honestly, at least I'm on a burst build too. But 6H starter, we have the route. Oh, not quite, but very good. Pressure G so far, looking a lot better here in this fourth game.
Oh, and I like this card management Worth is doing, by the way. Pitched away the DP card saying, hey, I'm going for the zoning here. I don't need to keep this soul off of me. So we'll have to see how that pays off. A lot of good cubes coming out here. We got that teleport for Mix potentially. We'll have to see when it comes out. Gets the corner steal, but DreamGrove was ready with the block after the burst bait from Worth was good. We got this soul bouncing around in the corner. Gonna turn this one into a wall break. We don't have enough tension for super yet. DreamGrove has a lot of tension to play with. Gonna do so with that BRC drift forward. Worth bursting you back, trying to get in with that teleport. The cube was looming. And now we're on set point. Great stuff there from Worth. A lot of shenanigans back and forth. DreamGrove trying to get something started here.
That was such a good round from Worth, right? And honestly, Dream had such a good job there, not like pressing too early in a lot of those sequences, but they were just like stuck in the corner, right? Like a lot of Asuka is you gotta let him do stuff sometimes. And as annoying as it is, and you wish you could stop blocking for 10 to 20 seconds, but it's just the way the character is kind of built. So understanding your time to actually push that game out there, not letting him get away with stuff here. But so far, Worth seems to be taking a lot of this advantage in here. Oh, but we get the overhead. Oh, and it's safe, of course. Let the cubes play for you. Oh, Asuka. We got him, Kisuke. Incredible. I love people's tags, man. They're so funny. Where's Temi here on the Faust? Jeekly Academy. And once again, the winner of this will make it into that top 8, which means you will be qualified for the Jeekly reunion. But good 6P into Mystic's knockdown. We were baiting out the DP already. And there, Temi basic pressure. Try to get that knockdown so we can start throwing items. Absolutely. A banana peel so far. Not what, you know, could be better, could be worse.
Yeah,
and once again, there's that new golf club. We've seen a lot more Faust use.
Yeah, that golf club can be brutal. And that banana peel actually isn't too bad, right? Against Sin, you know, able to keep away that raw step potentially, but... And also, good patience here from Master Shake, not just getting too aggressive with those jump-ins, rather pressing the normal after the jump-ins, getting this counter-hit anti-air close slash, bro. Some of these characters got privileged with those close slashes. I'm going to keep it a buck, Danny, on
I was thinking the same damn thing, Deke. I was thinking the same damn thing. I'm like, that was a close slash? You were close slash proximity there? But once again, great starter. Great route after, obviously, into the super knockdown, into taking that first round here, but... Let's see how Temi can adjust. Master Shake really showing some good Sin play so far. Got some Faust pressure. Try to keep their opponent boxed in, but they get a jump out into another close slash starter, but nothing too much. Didn't spend any stamina on that route, but throws him out of the step pressure. Oh, meteors.
Ooh. Good block on that mix, but we got caught with that overhead after. Strong stuff there from Temmie. Omi needs one more good combo to close it out. Trying to get in with that wild assault. Master Shake does have some tension to play with, but we won't get a chance to. And real quick call out. Master Shake, of course, a previous top 8er here for this second season of the Jeekly Academy. So they already have their invite to that Clash Reunion 2. Temmie needs this win, or at least a top 8, to get into that Clash Reunion so that they can qualify. So this match really matters, Ganyon.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you have those goals in mind, they can kind of affect the way you might think or choose your options, or maybe you're thinking too much of the future and you got to get through the now. But so far, honestly, both sides are willing to do it, but oh, we are going to get the cancel. Faust will die here with the sweet spot. Oh, that poor lanky doctor, unfortunately, is basically made of sticks. So I definitely, once I heard the starter from that 2H, I was curious to see if we get that sweet spot for the kill, and we definitely did. Great first game for Master Shake here. But Temmie definitely, you know, was offering some options, showing a lot of good pressure, playing around their items very well. So I definitely can still see them bouncing back here for game 2, but it can be tough to fight the strong force that is Senkisuke.
Strong stuff, man. See what we got going on here. Doing that jump back JH. Temmie slowing things down a bit, but Master Shake really patient. Getting picked up with that 2H. Unfortunately, not a bombo. Well, depending on who you're rooting for, that is. Temmie does have that mini Faust, but he's walking the wrong direction. Mini Faust.
Mini Faust when it's me walks away. Mini Faust from my opponent, then he's just permanently attached to me at the hip here, but that's all right. Honestly, getting that burst so far, this is looking like a very Temmie round 1 here. We have the combo after. Do the proper route. It should die. Perfect. Great stuff from Temmie here. Absolutely. And a perfect itself, too. No, I just thought it was well played, but perfect on perfect.
Yeah,
good
perfect right there. Unfortunately, that 6P interaction was cursed right there. Great stuff.
Yes,
That's the Shake able to get in. Oh, okay, pretty confident around that bomb, but something that I haven't called out, but you just saw it on the screen, guys. Temmie has that option of the forward and backward crawl to get around that bar slash from Master Shake. So you have to be careful when you're running that pressure. Temmie's going to crawl right under you and then get that counter hit. Able to get out of the corner for free, essentially. But this trumpet's picked up. It's going to end the pressure a little early. And that pickup on the 6H from downtown. Master Shake saying, hey, I don't want to take any more damage. I want to burst. But now Temmie's got you picked up. Got you guessing for game with that crossed up Scarecrow. Temmie, you got this combo with that PRC close slash on the other side. That was a little bit of a swag combo from our Faust. Temmie with a solid game too.
And I don't know if they were quite ready for it to switch, but I could tell that they were just like, I'm just gonna try to RC this and just make sure I get my best like 1, 2, 3 thing after. So, oh, good stuff there from Temmie. Honestly, love to see. I love when you get these accidental switch combos, but as long as you're ready for them, or at least be able to like react to it happening, then it's not too big of a deal, especially for the game winner. So. Great stuff from Temmie. Answering back right away, like we said, like you saw signs of life in that first game. Can you keep it up for the second one? They absolutely did. Now Master Shake is on the receiving end of losing here, but they started off with this stuff right away, sliding on in. Boy, there's that banana peel again. Says, come on, approach me, bud.
Oh, both of us getting bounced around by that bomb. Temmie trying to get you with that cross-up bomb explosion. Master Shake bursting out, saying, "Hold on, I'm done playing Mario Party. I didn't pay $50 to play Mario Party." Here we go, getting trumpeted back. Master Shake able to get that pickup with the close slash off of that trumpet, man. And dude, that's a good sign of someone who knows how to play around Faust, right? If you're able to get the combos off of the trumpets, if you're able to route around trumpets yourself on your character, that can give you a lot of strength in this matchup potentially. Good block on that YRC from Master Shake. Very confident round 1.
Yeah, and once again, it just feels like both of our players are taking turns just like swinging big blows at each other and just kind of like, you know, picking their options, playing their characters right. And we're going to get a wall break here. Like, incredible stuff here. Like, Temmie just has such good routes for Faust. This is very impressive stuff. Like, definitely not an easy character to get, you know, these like big, long routes, even into wall break positive. So, once again, answering back right away. Positive my turn too. So, I built some meter. We get the reversal super on wake up. Great stuff here. I think, did we have 100 meter? Oh no, we don't quite. Wild Salt here, blocking the overhead. Another overhead coming in, 6. We're willing to burst that off. Faust is low health, so this is definitely a burst I'm gonna win. But another reversal super!
Oh, man. One shin down. The other shin's coming. Temmie needs one more hit to close out this round, but Master Shake going to play with this tension one way or another. It's going to start with that YRC into the red RC. Couldn't keep that combo going. Unfortunately, Temmie capitalizing with that back throw, making you hurt for it. We're evened up in the rounds here, basically even on resources as well. Of course, Master Shake does have the option of that stamina, but look at that, man, able to crawl right under that bar slash. Master Shake really has to change how they're playing in order to get around that Faust defense.
Ooh, and great usage of the approaching mini Faust there to get the snip, snip, snip. Once again, he says, you better make that a safe jump, buddy, or I want to be DPing you off. Don't quite get the combo off of our stamina cancel. Great 6P to stop their incoming. It's getting late. We got Fro on fire, but, you know, Master Shake willing to just sit there and take it. YRC out. We want our turn back. And, you know, even though they've been reverse supered a couple times here, I like that Master Shake is still, you know, not being too worried, not playing too scared. You have to, right? Like, if you hit Faust, he will fall over. So, good stuff on him so far. Not sure for the overhead, but nothing to cancel into. We just close slash right after.
Oh, man.
Faust again. Our homie.
Oh, dude, that mini Faust kept that YRC. Dude, that was crazy, Ganyon. Temmie only needs one more hit all of a sudden. Of course, Master Shake, with a good stamina cancel, can close out this round as well. And Temmie knows that. We're zoning you out. We're going back to the zoning. We got a pretty good item there, able to run up.
Well salt. Oh, but the sides. Oh my! I got hit. You know what? I got hit.
Yeah, I got hit too, bro.
Oh, that was so intense. Like, you could tell both players were feeling the pressure of, like, if I just get my thing started, I'm gonna get it here. And then as soon as I saw Temmie throw meteors, I'm like, uh-oh, Jeek. Like, this is the game-winning pull, right? This is when you hit the slot machine, you get three sevens or whatever. Like, this is your time. So great stuff from Temmie here. Wow. And Temmie with the thanks in chat. Temmie, finish your set. Come on.
Yeah, hold on. Master Shake said, hold on, Temmie. Why are you typing? Got you with that hoof stomp on the round start. Temmie bursted early, and that burst, the early burst pays off if you don't get picked up right after. Master Shake closing out with that 100 tension, saying, Temmie, what you doing typing in the chat for? And we're just having fun out here. Getting that 100-ton weight, Temmie able to start things off with that blue wild assault. Master Shake very patient though, Ganyon, right? Not throwing out those Hawkbakers willy-nilly. In fact, doing some really good FD blocks.
Yeah, and it's one thing about Faust is that people need to understand is that, like, a lot of his moves have, like, pretty rough recovery on them, but, like, the buttons themselves aren't necessarily, like, the worst buttons, right? So picking your time to actually choose to go in, trying to whiff punish some of these things, or at least, like, make Faust do something that's a little bit more punishable is really how you approach this character that has definitely a couple issues then. So great stuff from Master Shake, showing a lot of, like, comfortability despite being down. But there he is from Mini Faust from the rafters with the chair even. My goodness, breaks it out. I say it so often for Faust, it's like he has a bunch of DPs and his items for free. It's crazy.
Temmie and Shake got that tension built up. Oh, great beak driver from downtown from Master Shake. You saw him fishing for it. Good stuff right there. Temmie does have this tension to play with, and we're going to show it some respect. Good stuff, but able to get that BRC slowdown, trying to keep that combo going right after. Master Shake jumping out of that 6H, getting away from that overhead. And there's that banana, able to slow down the beak driver, hammering back the bomb, but too high to get the pop after. And Temmie sees that afro, starts running in with JH, starts running in with these JDs potentially. But all you need is that JH, right? Because your hurt box is extended up. That JH is a hell of a Faust button.
Yeah, it's almost like Temmie's adjusted to playing almost like a little bit zoner when the afro's on, and you really can't because the overhead. But the burst off right away. Okay, very, very close here. How Master Shake plays patient then. We got a bomb on the screen. Runs it right after. Great awareness. I have to say, Master Shake feels very comfortable when there are items on screen. And if you are ever understanding to yourself, why am I struggling against Faust? More often than not, it's how comfortable are you truly with those items there? How can you adjust to it there? You can even use it as your ability to run in for free, make them take pressure. And they went for a double low there with 2K, 2D, and potentially probably go to the overhead after as a cancel. So great mix up on their approach. Incredible answer from Master Shake, taking us then to another game 5. We've had so many. I don't think we've had a single 3-0 tonight, G.
Oh, good point, Ganyon. Hopefully everyone's having fun watching this. I know the VOD's gonna go crazy. Shouts to those VOD watchers. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for that support. We're getting close to 1,000 subs, by the way. That's when the monetization kicks in. So if you haven't subbed yet,
Let's go.
I'll chill a bit. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. In fact, y'all in the chat, if y'all ain't got nothing to do right now, you're having fun watching this Game 5, show some support. We appreciate you. Master Shake trying to get something started, but Temmie with a really strong start here, getting that thrust in. Didn't get the sweet spot follow-up, but we got some damage applied. Gonna burst you back. You can kind of afford to now. You got that life lead. You got that tension in your back pocket. Master Shake trying to fish for those beak drivers again.
Yeah, once again, it feels like Temmie has really switched to more of this like kind of zoner style, which I don't know if that's really something that they try to default to, or maybe it's like I don't like Sin, someone trying to box him out with these things. But once again, good BRC to get the throw tech. We get a 2H starter. Oh, there's the ton, but unfortunately it hit you, so couldn't punish, but we get snip, snip, snip. The first round of this Game 5 going to Temmie. They're on set points. Master Shake, what are we doing? Okay, a little IDJ. Oh, that button is so good. Go pressure. Should wall stick here with this cancel. Great stuff. Positive bonus. You love to be here right now.
Ooh, okay,
Oh,
I like that
cancels.
drift back on that mix. Didn't want to give Master Shake too sweet of a punish after, but we got that 100 tension to play with, dog. We just got to get a chance to press RC. Gonna burst through that thrust. Temmie didn't do that follow-up. Of course, you can be tricky and still do the follow-up of that thrust even when people burst it. It can be kind of funny. Master Shake has this tension, but no more stamina. We just need a good hit into an RC, and Temmie knew that. That's why we bursted back. That's a pretty confident burst right there. We got to win this round all of a sudden. The YRC comes out, but doesn't save you from the Afro. Good block right there from Master Shake.
Yeah, and you're right. That burst is a game winner. So if you get hit here, you'd be very still. That's the next round. But the PRC cancel off the out. That was such a good little mix-up. You're like, oh, you're used to this kind of pressure where I'm going to go in and cancel, but I might be able to spend that meter and get a quick little throw for that round. But now we're going to the last round of our Game 5 here. Wall stick, and once again, positive bonus. Slight burst advantage for Temmie, which will matter in potentially a deflection interaction. But 100 meter, we decided to spend it on YRCs. We don't have the ability now to super cancel currently. Shake, both players here, basic pressure. Trumpet gang coming in, and the backhand Trumpet starts it. Block it. Oh, the counter starter.
Yeah, we got to be careful with that bomb, though.
No! And we're YRC back and forth, Jeekly. It's the battle of YRCs. You feel it when the moments are pressured on. It's balling up, good counter hit on the golf club here. Wall stick, but they are still alive. Temmie's still breathing, and they also have meter advantage too. How will they use it? Scarecrow PRC, but misses the command grab.
Oh, we do get a nice pickup after, though, getting some items. Man, I'm going to keep it a buck. These Afros have been kind of unlucky, but we do got the hammer. Good dances there from Master Shake. You got to give some credit to this Master Shake defense. Temmie fishing for that item, gets another bomb out here. Him, Keys, with that 100 tension, trying to get something started, but this mini Faust jails us back. All of a sudden, this is a winnable match. The 2H with some good zoning, 100-ton weights, forcing Master Shake the jump, the overhead, but no special cancel after. Be careful about that trumpet!
The trumpet, no way, no.
Oh no, the trumpet! No.
See how Koka can slow down the intensity that is Soul Boobguy.
And it's our first match of top 8, y'all, on the winner's side. Soul Boobguy doing a good start here. Koka with some good defense. Just blocking it out, being really patient, seeing how Boobguy wants to get that pressure started, and now the throws are coming in. That's your reward for blocking so well. Is that Boobguy's going to start weaving in those 6Ds. Got 2 back-to-back. Koka confident here with that gold burst, able to get out of this corner. And with that tension, you can zone back out Soul for a minute, 100 tension to say.
Before there, 6P right back into a cancel, unfortunately, and yeah, we were willing to spend that burst, but at least we got it back. We do have burst advantage, so it could be a lot worse for Koka. Let's see how they adjust here for the second round. Keep trying to them back. That annoying 5P. Oh my god. Oh, the Axel Bomber. Man, Axel combos are pretty cool now, I cannot lie. Stuck in the corner now. Oh, we got the air hit on a 6H.
That was gnarly right there.
Bonus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we try. Oh, that's so. Oh, I hate what happens to you stinky gamers. You. Oh, that was so good. That will work. That will hit. If you don't move backwards, that will hit. So. Oh.
Sneaky gamers keeping it safe with that PRC, but you're getting anti-aired out with this far slash Boobguy. Got you with another 5D. You got to give some credit to Boobguy. These 5Ds and these 6Ds have been doing a lot. That dust button's been going crazy. Koka trying to get out of that corner with that burst. Trying to catch you with a pretty nasty 5D. Pretty heavy read right there. But Boobguy with that chain shift, able to slow things down, get the back throw, getting this first game on the board.
Really good stuff from Boobguy. Just showing a lot of like just confidence of once they get the hit, they kind of know what to do, know how to like apply pressure and kind of keep their just keep the momentum going then too. And it can be really hard to stop a player like that. So being able to take them off their game will definitely show. We saw that in some of the matches previously with Boobguy. So I'm sure Hoki can adjust here and kind of find a way to box him out, but definitely not saying it's easy, right? We haven't even gotten to the mini game of Vortex and 2H and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's see what Koka brings. Oh, we actually have a Chipp switch. Oh,
ooh. Okay. Yeah, those are two
another multi-character
specialist.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And once again, this is totally adjust the momentum here. So I like this, right? If you have an idea and it doesn't work out, if you have somebody else in the back burner, give it a shot. So let's see what they do. /starter, and then just taking off. Oh, I hope that probably wasn't intended, but we go into a cancel into the there. Oh, I love the DP off here. Says you got DP, I want one too. Oh, the special whiff 2S into 2H, the Chipp classic. Oh my god, command grab. Another one! Do it again. Third time?
Do it again.
Oh, okay.
PRC coming out.
PRC!
Yeah, good stuff here. Boobguy trying to get back that life lead. Getting it. Oh, okay. These tightrope combos can be gnarly. Boobguy with a really confident burst right there. Koka keeping that super safe with PRC. Gets the pickup with the 2D. Oh, we needed one more hit to close it out. Boobguy running you down the screen, but that was a very confident run-up throw from Koka. If Boobguy was going to respect that potential DP, Koka was ready with these throws. Look at them coming out like crazy.
Yeah, Koka's looking like a different beast on this Chipp here. I gotta say, and honestly, being able to see a lot of rope pressure is where this character really shines in this season so far. So, oh, we're setting Alpha Blade the corner. After Raptors here, going for like the more simple wall break, which is great. Get that positive bonus rolling. You definitely want to get that burst meter back. See how they choose to play this. Backing off. Tried to air throw. I wonder if they're looking for a J2K. Tried to go for the mix. Didn't quite hit it though. But we whipped the DP though. Had to make them feel it. Get the burst out as well. Koka just playing the spot really. Super. It hits. Oh my god! It hit the bend.
Man. That's a lot of damage on that super. What a smart swap, apparently, from the Axel to that Chipp. A much different character, right? Able to get this second game on the board. Wise swap. Boobguy is going to have to make some adaptations. Going to have to change how we're playing that soul from the zoner to the rushdown. Good defense here in the corner, but that low stagger gets the pickup. Good stuff there from Koka.
Bringing ourselves back in. Oh, Gunflame actually hits him off the rope here. If you got DP, I got one too there. No full pickup then. Oh, unfortunately, we actually hit them. So for the command grab, it ended up whiffing. They were still in recovery. See, off. What was willing to actually cancel, but actually spends YRC on our turn. Unfortunate, but YRC back. Oh my gosh, YRC command grab. This will happen to us all. YRC command grab, such a stinky little mix-up. Love it here.
Stinky. Boobguy. Getting that
and there's the HDP change.
Yeah, that's awesome how that wall splats now. Koka. Very confident 5D right there. We were talking about the Axel 5D, but Boobguy doing a good job of slowing things down right now. Unfortunately, couldn't get that pickup with the Vortex, but the PRC kept it safe. Able to even up the rounds. Koka does have this burst lead. We may see an early one if they need to use it, of course. Or you can just turn it into a counter hit Wild Assault combo. Those orange Wild Assaults can be dangerous on those round starts, getting that positive bonus. Went for the reset though, and Boobguy was able to make you pay for it with that back throw. Got this revolver pressure as well. Good defense there from Koka, finding the gap with the DP.
Absolutely, and you're really seeing both players kind of respect each other now because they both have access to that invincible reversal no matter what. So because of Koka, but they have the 100-meter advantage. We actually got hit out into the DP, but rope pressure. Oh, but once again, we are seeing this whip 2S, 2H going crazy. Second blocks off. 100 meters spent now, but at least we are safe. Stage starter. What a DP here! Koka does the right route. Oh, but we get a SBD. Oh my god. Oh, it's so close, Jeek. Ah!
Oh.
And it hit from the heavens.
Koka did get this burst here. Oh, no way. Oh my. Shout out to El Moscow. If you know, you know. Koka, very confident on that wake up. Said, I got you, homie. I'm going to show you this super.
You're just flying through these games here. It's like both characters have the ability to explode each other up then, but you know, a couple drop opportunities here for both sides, but that's totally fine. Like once you're in this top 8 environment, you can feel the pressure of the game starting to stack up. Great burst here by Koka.
Yeah, that 2S combo from Boobguy was going to be crazy. Koka had to burst that if we didn't want to give away that positive bonus. We got the tension to play with, going to pick up with that Rekka red RC low. Taking you to the corner. BRC slowdown. Oh, just barely spaced out that grab. But Soul Boobguy with a good back throw here.
No FDP. Oh, this is going to hurt, G. Oh, just like that. Round going to Soul Boobguy here, trying to get that second win on the board for themselves. Jump in, the Bandit Bringer. This time we were able to punish it, but no combo. Fireball approach here. Oh, actually, Alpha Blade again, picking them up.
Oh my god, and that wall breaks. What a hell of a pickup there from Koka. Boobguy gonna have to slow down a bit with these bringers, or not, right? Just send it right back. Able to get that DP punish. Through the Strive Earth, we were keeping that combo going. PRC to slow things down. Koka has so much tension to play with, but we're getting really aggressive with those DPs. Boobguy catching on.
Round we get here, bursting them off. Boobguy. Pressure. We try to 6 feet honestly here, but get the throw anyway. Oh, but it didn't combo. Run up and give it the absolutely great. Yeah, there's a lot of recovery on that super. So it's definitely, you know, usually most characters, as long as they're not slow, can run up there. And just like that, we are going to game 5 our first set top 8. This is incredible.
Ganyon, damn, I gotta go back and watch the VOD. Has it really been game 5 every time? I think?
All but one. Oh,
okay.
It's been an absolute, yeah. One was 4 games, right? And it was like, it's just incredible. All players here are coming to play for this Saturday. We love to see it, but burst on both sides being spent. Run up 5D, you know what? Why not? You do what you gotta do, Koka, to win. How do you stop Soul Boobguy? Run up, oh, the close slash starter, our health bar into super. Chipp should still be alive, but this is a hard knockdown. What will be our approach option here by Soul?
Trying to get in here.
Off here, but catches the air dash.
Airing us. Koka really good with those Alpha Blade air to airs, but that BRC chain shift. Soul Boobguy here on set point, Ganyon, getting away with a lot of those throws, baiting out these DPs from Koka, slowing things down a bit, but Koka's got one command grab. Here comes the second. Oh,
DP. Pulls him off here, says, get off me. Once again, your pressure, not so much. Setting Alpha Blade again. It's like both players are just like crossing each other, like, you know, 2 shifts passing the night right now here, but run up far slash starter. Gonna be hurt. We're gonna take at least 1 or 2 more hits. Oh, okay, but we're looking for a burst bait. Koka's about to get burst back here. Approaches on the rope. Rekka pressure. We bait the DP. Oh my god, with the PRC. No burst yet for Soul Boobguy. Are they gonna burst right away? No, they're gonna try to hold it. We are up around. Only a soft knockdown though.
Soul Boobguy does burst these, Ganyon. Oh,
okay.
and look, and Koka was looking for the bait on it too. Look, we're trying to bait that burst so much, but Soul Boobguy with the threat of it was able to get away. Red RC, they can't see the burst coming. Man. What a finish.
Our boy here fights it back, but once again, Asuka, that solitaire gamer, can keep it going. Far slash starter. Great pressure so far, but not choosing the burst yet. I respect it. Oh, we actually drop it from the rafters. Burst off, say it's my turn. Oh no, but willing to spend burst, trying to throw and being thrown ourselves. A rough place to be for Worth.
Yeah, unfortunately, out of that mana, Master Shake able to break the bar. So Worth is still alive here, but at what cost? We got 50 tension to play with. Gonna get that red RC pickup. Master Shake wisely holding on to that burst, holding on to these resources. Doesn't feel threatened quite yet, but hold on. All of a sudden, Worth right here getting that wall splat. Wasn't able to get the break, unfortunately, but we're able to get this mana back. Worth using the HP to get the mana back. You may as well, right? You're 1 hit from death anyways. Master Shake's so patient slowing things down, weaving in that beak driver, says I only need one hit to close it out. I'm not going to waste any resources to do so. Great stuff there from Master Shake.
Yeah, honestly showing a lot of comfort with, you know, you may not know everything about Asuka, usually unless you play him, you don't, but like understanding that like there are times you kind of have to let him rock, let him do his thing, pick your right moment. He does have to kind of kill himself to keep doing this full screen stuff. So that being said, teleport here, no cancel with the 5D unfortunately, so you do get the burst out. Puts him back in the corner, Master Shake here stuck. Here comes more cubes, teleporting around, hoping to get a mix maybe off the hit, left, right, but not quite here. We're able to jump out. Getting counter hit, but no pickup, unfortunately. Faust is too far away, but there's that good 6B again. Pressure YRC. Okay, 2K2D. I wonder what we were trying to do off of those minus frames. How will Worth play this thing? Gotta be careful. One hit could be the end of this first game for him. Oh, but we run into the cubes, and oh, no.
Now you can't even get chipped. You got to FD block every cube at this point. Master Shake showing you a hell of a combo. Jesus Christ. Okay. Worth only needs one more hit to close it out, but so does this Sin, and we got that hard knockdown advantage, but the 2P Abare takes it. Got to give credit back to Worth. Also was very patient there. Knew that we only need one more hit to close it out. Those were some long rounds back to back. This is going to be a test of endurance. Master Shake getting the start here in this last round.
Yeah, great stuff from Worth fighting back there from defense, which is something you have to be willing to do when you play a character like Asuka, right? No invincible reversal outside of the one DP spell that you can potentially roll from your deck of 30 cards. So, you know, definitely impressive stuff here from Worth. Getting our mana back with that 6P. Oh, but fortunate 6H whip. That's a really, really long recovery move on the block. In the corner, trying to box him out. Sit, and then once again, you have to fight the cubes. Good 6P to get through. Pressure running up. YRC to get off me. Looking for something, potentially a knockdown here, get a little mana back. So far, we are very low on mana. Willing to do the one that takes our meter. Slides in with Gazelle, jumps out. We do not want to be in the corner against Sin without there. But there's our hard knockdown. No full pickup, though. Stuck. The slow staff.
Oh my gosh, only one more hit for both players. Spent that DP, though, and I think that was a whiff punish attempt right there, Daniel.
Yeah, and honestly, if you looked at the spells that Asuka had access to, his only real aggressive spell was the DP spell. So if the desire was to potentially think like, oh, this is like a regular cube, just throw it, obviously that would work for more of there. But if they wanted to actually punish them from jumping in, that would have been the better way, of course, to roll it out. But, you know, Asuka has so much to manage, but not only from their own health bar, their mana bar, and then, of course, those 4 cards that they're pulling, and what deck am I pulling from at that time? So all that mental stack on top of also playing a game at this level. You are in a top 8 of a really intense tournament of people of your level, right? So let's see how we adjust here going to game 2. But honestly, both sides here start off so far, backing off, getting some spells rolling, push it into corner. We got that fast spell off there. Every spell now is guard crushing. Look at Sin, is just stuck there. Let him out. Let the boy out.
The 5D is the mix. Good stuff right there from Worth. And that's a tricky 5D. You get to hide it in the spell effect. So that's a weird angle on that big cube. Master Shake stuck there for a second. Wasn't able to dive under it. Got Worth in the corner. Worth with a really quick burst, though. No mana. Able to get it back with all that tension, though, however. Good stuff there from Worth. Managing that resource. Picking cards in Master Shake's face. Only needs one more hit to close it out. That was a wise choice right there, trying to do that beak driver cancel, but Worth was ready with the multi-cube to close out that round. Master Shake trying to get something started here, and it's going to happen after these throws. Worth doesn't have that burst to get out of the corner again, so we got to get out the old-fashioned way with some solid defense. You saw the FD block there for a second, but Master Shake with a good pickup. No cancel right there into that super, but we had that tension ready for the mix.
Yeah, I know they're looking for a super wall break there. Sin super being on the punch input so far, but kind of spacing out so far here and picking up one to go in. Great stuff so far from Master Shake. No super wall break for take for the round out here. Gets our turn back with the YRC. Good stuff. You know what? Even if you don't get that optimal setup there situation, being comfortable, recognizing what you have, using your meter effectively. Good stuff from Master Shake taking that round. Round 3 for both here in this game 2. Both players just kind of sitting at that mid-screen spot, trying to find that right moment to go in here. Also shooting Qs with DP. I respect the attempt. Honestly, I think one of the first DPs we've really seen in the set so far from SJ. Tough to find that moment when all these spells are flying in front of you. But you definitely have to represent it. There's a staff above right now. We are kind of stuck. Oh, and there's that 5D, Jeek.
Ooh. It hit. Master Shake was scared there. Spent that burst. I want to try to get out of this corner, but Worth got that next pickup and has so much tension to play with. Breaks the wall with the 6H. We got double teleports. Look out for him. We're going to do a jump teleport, possibly piercing to block out that scoop from Master Shake. But these anti-airs have been so good from the Sin. Worth trying to get something started with the triple teleports, man. These cards are a little unfortunate, but we got this 7-frame super. Trying to do some zoning, trying to do some teleports. Good block on the overhead, but the follow-up will take it. Worth with a really solid game 2.
Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. Gotta say, good stuff from Worth. Just feeling a lot of comfort, playing that range where they can react to whatever Master Shake tends to throw out. And Master Shake had some great callouts. Honestly, 6P'ing through a lot of the cubes and canceling off of that and taking that pressure that they can get off of some of these counter hits. So it definitely can still go both ways, but great stuff from Worth for sticking up there, taking us into this game 3.
Duel 1.
See these round starts. Worth being aggressive with that jump forward. Master Shake checking you back. Having that DP card early actually paying off here. They try to get out of that corner. Also the burst as well. Trying to get something started. This Asuka character can be sort of a one-shot character in a way, right? You want to get your setup, you want to get it going, but if you get hit out of it, especially when you're low mana, it can be curtains for that round. Master Shake trying to show you that right there, trying to get in, spends that burst after the hit, blocking out this super, but Worth doing a good job of zoning us back, mixing in that 6H as well. Master Shake showing you that it's not invincible though, or rather it's not an impenetrable wall, able to get under those cubes sometimes. Great job from our Sin.
Yeah, we're getting the hard knockdown here, which is that the pressure you're looking for against a character like Asuka. No invincible reversal. Special shoot all be yours. Back to full screen. Asuka is out of mana here, so let's see if how can he play us out. Looking for the knockdown. Doesn't quite get the knockdown though, but get some mana back. We got the shield back going, but it is kind of low. No stamina cancels. 2P Abari. Great stuff so far from Worth showing here, but actually quick cancels in the air to change the time when they fell. Great stuff. And actually clips the attempt to slide underneath. There is a wall of cubes. Just relax right now. But the cards weren't that good. There was no long-range pressure from the 4 cards that are there. So great recognition from Master Shake approaching from that point. Blocks the overhead. Restart here. Oh, we run into that big explosion. Oh, man, we all get hit by it. It's the worst.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
You said it earlier. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel. Got you hit back. No mana though. Got to get that chance to get the mana back, or Master Shake is going to break it just like that. Confirming into RTL. Look at this damage. No, my God. I jinxed it. I'm sorry, Ganyon. Sorry, Master Shake. It's Worth trying to get something started. Able to get that mana back. Blocking the overhead. Good blocks.
Oh, this is exactly what you want to be as Worth right now. You've just sent your opponent back full screen. Your mana is auto regenning right now. You pulled the good card. Oh, and now we have the auto replays going as well. It is just Asuka time right now. There, I make you jump in safe. I can respect it. Yeah, and the chip damage. Absolutely. Recognizing that all I need to do is make my opponent block right now. Good stuff here from Worth. Absolutely incredible round 2. Taking us into round 3, but great start back from Master Shake. Not feeling the pressure so far. Still swinging, still showing positive bonus. Good stuff so far here. Shooting it up. Right there. Both players kind of playing once again that mid-range spot, right? So pushing them off deflect shield.
Shake building up that stamina. Worth zoning you back. Low on that mana. Okay, good job getting it all back. Got these cubes out. Shake's so patient right there, but I think we started up the beak driver and Worth was able to get the punish with the teleport. Bursting us back. Master Shake almost getting thrown there. Worth had the PRC to keep themselves safe after. Look at this tension. Look at that stamina. Master Shake gets one good hit. It can be curtain. Starting off with that close slash. We got the tension to play with. Able to close it out with the 6H. Good patience there from Master Shake. Worth doing some amazing zoning. But Master Shake able to get this game 3.
Yeah, and once again, that could have gone either ways for both players. Both players are bringing like their A game today. You can definitely see it in the routes. A couple little, drops here and there, but some opportunities are just so different. You're not quite ready for, oh, I need to do this pickup, or Sin trying to do super off of 2H. You have to like slight delay, otherwise it can miss. But if you delay too long, it can also miss. So it's like good recognition from Master Shake there, keeping their composure despite a drop. So the pressure was definitely strong, and I'm sure Worth can respond back here in this game 4. But let's see it. We got walking back again from Far Slash. We got fast cute staff out right away. Everything is guard crushing. You kind of have to sit there and just take this unless you're willing to hard commit. We are going in. No strong spells. Still have the stack giving us the power up. It is now gone. There's the overhead.
Ooh. Low on mana though, Ganion, able to get it back after that hard knockdown. Worth's pretty good at getting back that resource, timing it out right, but Master Shake using that beak driver. What a hell of a tool to get in on this Worth, even through the big cubes. That throw animation so long, able to get us mana as well. Master Shake getting knocked down with these 2Ds. A little impatient there with that DP out. Worth able to get these cubes started up. We got the staff applied. You gotta block them out. The teleport's coming out. Didn't get the cross up. Got it on the re-cross up. Oh man, there's a lot happening right now. Ganion!
Oh, then I'm like, well, where is he, Jeek? He's over here. He's over. Oh my god! And Worth is just moving around. Magician teleporting. He was almost like a ninja at this point here, but. Master Shake says enough of that. 6P round start, and actually getting a wall break as well. Great answer back so far. Positive bonus level you'll have to see. Sent back full screen though, and no stamina, so might have to take a little bit easy. But there is that DP spell again. You're just not used to this wizard having access to an invincible reversal. And you're stopping. Get down, pressure there. YRC off again. We want it to be our turn. Deflect shield back. Both players are wanting to run their plan right now, Jeek.
Worth.
Oh, but no wall break.
Unfortunate right there, and then didn't get the pickup off of that JK with the PRC. The cube pushing us back. Master Shake saying, hey, I'm trying to get in one way or another. Has to spend that burst, getting so back with the super, trying to get under that cube, but the late active frames, I think, caught us. Worth forcing this pressure with the blue Wild Assault, and the throw is going to take this game 4. Man, this has been a long set so far, on top of the fact that we're going to game 5.
Another game 5, Jeek. Can I just tell you once again, I love Jeekly Academy. These players are awesome. They are bringing their absolute best on this day, and it's definitely showing. Like, this is good stuff. All players like find these moments. They have their strengths. Sometimes you can tell a lot of the defense uncomfortability. Luckily, if anybody got me, I know YRC got me, unless they block it. So good stuff there by Worth coming back here, going into this game 5, pushing Sin back full screen already. This is where you want to be as Asuka. Potentially quite a quick delay for a burst bait there. Once you're sliding in, Sin's got access to that low profile.
Yeah, Worth at a perfect distance right now for the Sin.
Oh my god.
But those cubes pushing us back, that was a cool pickup there for a second. Gonna push you back with that 7-framer. Got the staff applied as well. But look at that low angle, right? Master Shake can probably get a nice run under. Worth recognizing that, gets the teleport throw instead.
Oh, and they're still in recovery from the DP whiffing. Absolutely good stuff here from Worth. They're just like showing an incredibly strong, comfortable plan, even at like low mana, even with like less like aggressive spells. Like, this is how you make yourself a good Asuka, is you're not gonna always have the perfect hand. That being said, when you get hard knocked down, it is spooky. No mana as well, but 2D takes us there. We got the mana shield back. 6P to take him off here. Not the best spells for pressure. YRC off. Any slight hit will do it for Asuka, but once again, another hard knockdown we're going through. Mana shield taking us through. What will Master Shake do on this walk up here? We have to think about YRC. And there's BRC. Okay, that was a great attempt. Oh no. Good stuff from Master Shake here. Unfortunately, this first round going to Worth.
Yeah, Worth able to frame trap basically with that blue Wild Assault. Good jump in there from Master Shake, saying, hey, no, you're not going to start on me today, but look out for the DP. Good block. Master Shake had the eyes open, saw the card, was thinking the same thing I was at least. Able to get up under here. Worth went for that air tech, but Master Shake didn't represent it. Actually scooped you back down because the mana was gone. The damage was high. We're here on the last round.
And I would expect nothing less from these wonderful players here. Asuka sitting where he wants to be right now. Anything better than this would be the corner itself here. Not quite. A good switch in the J2K, but no full combo. It's a light button overhead. Card auto regen there, but we get the pressure going. Stamina cancel. Super wall break, absolutely. Let it rip. Great stuff here. Still has the mana shield then, so not as much damage as it could have been. Oh, actually base the burst, but it's so hard to punish gold burst in this game. Okay, tough starter. Why should he get me off?
Once I get some distance, we can try to get that mana back. Good zoning with the 2S and the 6P. You got to use your normals, and we're doing a good job of that. Master Shake not too aggressive on that jump in with the threat of the anti-airs, but we're getting cubed back. Master Shake does have a lot of HP and resources, so able to burst it back. Comfortable burst right there. BRC to slow things down. Worth gets picked up on that low, but a good Abari to push back this Sin. Good patience to get under the cube. Cashing out with the Tyrant Barrel, and Master Shake is going to move on the winner's side, but a hell of a set from both players.
Rocking the old Bedman. Bedman, very interesting character, I gotta say. Definitely provides a unique thing to have to deal with their ability to dash in the air, but anybody blocking Anji will definitely feel it. This character is so strong in this season with a lot of great tools, damage, health. Spin is an incredible option to RPS with, so hard knockdown already and built meter like crazy. And there's that Ren overhead. We're willing to burst at this point. Hoki here basically have full HP right now, especially even spinning through. And just like that with the RC cancel, yep, that's gonna be a first quick round for Hoki.
Solid stuff right there. The Hokester. Shouts to Hoki in the chat, said my one rat in the controller got this. So we'll see. But right now, 37. Good job with that burst bait. Pushing you back with these error codes. Hoki blocking it out. Trying to get in with these hops. FDing out that pressure, and you got to, or else 37 is going to stay on top of you for free. Trying to hit you back with that jump JS. Hoki getting picked up, though. A lot of tension to play with on the side of 37 rats to use for mix, potentially. Hoki with some good fuzzy jumps to get back out, but the low gets us. Red RC to line it up. 37 rats evening up the rounds.
Yeah, and you can just tell like a quick adjustment to here to how they're looking to approach. Like, I'm going to let my errors do the work for me kind of thing. So great adjustment so far, and being careful and taking advantage of that JS from Bedman. This move that just got so much power put into it since the release, and not only the vacuum, but oh my god, we're launching the head from full screen, getting a hit there. But anybody gets knocked down by Anji, that is a safe jump. You have to be careful. There's a full combo. We're probably gonna get a wall break. Oh, what an unfortunate drop. They actually switched the sides off the wall bounce. Anji has some challenging routes depending on where you are spacing wise, but once again, either player here can take this first game. It's still very close. Down, let the error play for you. JS trades both sides. Fireball full screen game. This is where Bedman wants to be. He loves the top right corner. Far slash actually gets the counter hit. Oh no, we get code out of the sky. Great burst on the pickup.
One more hit could take it. 37 doing a good job with those pins to zone us back a bit. Very confident walk up there from Hoki. The butterfly was still on the screen despite the RCs. And Hoki able to get the pickup after. Good stuff here from our Anji. 37 bringing it down to the wire with this bed. Keeping us back with those pins, with those error codes. The BRC was a good option right there. But Hoki with that butterfly already applied. Good stuff. We're moving on to our game 2. But man, if it's going to look like that, we may got another game 5. I'm not trying to jinx it or nothing, but
yeah, like and it's such a situation where of awareness for Anji, and a lot of your pressure is that sometimes when people miss the YRC timings on his, like, you know, mix-ups and such, they'll get BRC, and if you don't hit Anji, the butterfly will still come down, and a lot of times people end up getting hit and spending meter, and it's still Anji's turn into a hard knockdown to more pressure. So definitely challenging stuff here, but I imagine 37 rats can be able to take this and adjust here for this game 2. Remember, guys, that it was a round 3 on that one. Pretty close on both sides here. Both high health characters, right? If anybody thinks about Season 4 right now, you know, if you have high health, you're probably sitting all right on the character tier list. Super wall break for that hard knockdown. No invincible reversal without meter. So let's see what Rats here decides to do on defense. 6P! I respect it.
yeah, that was a gnarly 6P right there. Getting burst out of this corner. 37 confident here. And I mean, hey, if your anti-airs are that consistent, yeah, go ahead and burst. Hoki's going to send it right back to you. Got 100 tension to play with, and then the stun dipper home from downtown gets that pickup. Hoki showing you that you got to be careful against that full screen low. Good stuff using that 100 tension to close out that round. 37 is going to get that burst back for another opportunity in this round. Or maybe for a white wild assault, we'll have to see.
Once again here, Rash is kind of like playing this game. Like Anji has to run into you, right? So that's why he's given this like powerful tool in the spin. Good hard knockdown with the Rin overhead here. Counter hit though. I wonder what we got hit trying to do. Maybe a DP, maybe a parry on the wake up. Let's try to pick up. Oh, but there's it is. As just I was saying, but we get the far parry, so we don't get the full animation. A little bit less damage as well. There we go. Put in the air play. Oh, there's the low off of the guard crush from the hat and the overhead. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. And the first time representing that so far in this set. So gotta be ready for that from Bedman.
Catching you early with that 2-3-6 stats. Keeping you back with these error codes. Hoki with an early burst right there. Good timing on the burst, right? 37 wasn't able to bait it right there. Was in the middle of an animation. Didn't have the RC either. We do have it now for mix, though. Or confirm. Got you Kobe'd around, but unfortunately, that messed up the combo a bit. Hoki with a good Abari to get out using that Anji 2P. Hell of a button, but 37 doing a good job of keeping this Anji in the corner. And just like that, we're getting game 2.
Dang. And answering back, CG, I'm telling you, you were feeling it too, right? It's like seems like everyone today is just really bringing their best game, their best showcase of their character, right? And we're really seeing both players being forced to adjust to each other's different things. Both players wanting to so much have their pressure going. I feel like the average Strive player has pretty good offense, honestly, right? So it's like being able to establish that and get that going really kind of shows, can my opponent block it? And if you can show that you can block it, you might just win the game right off of that moment itself too. So great answered back by 37 Rats. We're going to a game 3 at 1-1. Love to see it. Coffee in the chat. 11 Rats woke up. It's about to get spooky then for Hoki. Let's see if they can adjust for game 3. Backing up. And, you know, Anji's definitely a character where, like, because of his ability to run, he's got great, like, momentum pickup on his ability to run in. Having to move full screen isn't, like, the worst thing in the world, but, you know, against a character like Bedman, like, they can just sit there and just spam special moves at you from full screen. So, oh, we actually get an overhead. And it's a super cancel. Well, let's pick it up still. Great combo by 37 Rats. Oh, into the first round. Wow.
Whoa. I didn't think that was killing. But you know what? Yeah, end that round. We go next. That was a Bedman round if I ever saw one. 37, getting whip punish there on that far slash. You got to be careful about that far slash. Hoki's going to get on you. But we get this next pickup. 37 going to carry you across the screen. That's, I mean, oh my God, and baiting the burst. You know, that's something that's really cool about Bedman, using that 2-3-6S to carry you across the screen, get you in that corner, getting that guard crush game plan. Wire seeing back the spin, but Hoki saying, hey, you can't just get your turn back for free when I got 50 tension, homie. I'm going to show you this parry.
And you have to be willing to show parry as Anji. Like, you know, people will adjust their pressure at times, potentially call it out from you, but if you don't show it against those gaps and those situations there, especially considering it works against projectiles, but once again, Hoki's so close to losing this game here. But we're swinging back here once again. Knockdown from the throw. Jumping again. We try another jump. Burst them off. Any little damage will do it. We'll see if Rats can keep them out with the constant fireball game here. Absolutely keep them. Don't let them play. Androids come in. And then there's the low. Absolutely good stuff here from Rats. Taking that game 3. Wow.
Great stuff. I apologize, y'all. I didn't have that score updated. 37 Rats. Got that game 2 as well. So 37 Rats, of course, now up 2-1 to Hoki. So great stuff right there from our Rats, or whatever they are. We'll have to see. Hoki, hell of a player, man. Hell of a player. What we need is, we need a winner side Hoki 1 week, man. Because Hoki playing so hot all the time has had some amazing losers runs. If we can get Hoki up on that winner side once, probably be a clean sweep on that graduation. This week, though, it's going to have to be a loser's run if 37 Rats doesn't keep you down for it, though. This Bedman, another character you got to look out for here in the Jeekly Academy. You probably don't get a lot of practice against it online. This is this is probably some of y'all's first exposure to a really decent Bedman player.
And so much of what makes Guilty Gear the interesting game that it is that every character usually is doing something unique that other characters aren't doing, right? So if you're not up to date on it or fight it often or even have seen it in a while, you maybe aren't fully up to date of how you have to fight back from defense and offense. And both characters are required to do that. But so far here, Hoki started with a little 2P counter. And I gotta say, Rats is picking this really good spot where they're not quite getting hit by Ko, but there's a close slash, anti-air. Anji's close slash, incredibly strong close slash. Probably one of the best in the game. 7 frames active. Incredible tool here. Bursting back into the corner. 6P anti-air. Potentially a burst bait, but no. Here, spending meter to burst bait. And they're just holding on. Rats here, not giving it to him. Only a soft knockdown, though. But spun into it, the BRC. Spin. Down. At this point, I might want to save burst. Be careful. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at this point, I fully agree. Save that burst for round 2. You now have a lot big advantage for it there. You have access to your white wall assault as a big body. Let's see how Rats plays this.
Yeah,
there's the big Ko.
Dude, that Ko can be gnarly sometimes. 37 did have that burst, though, to try to slow things down. So I don't want to give that positive bonus away to this Anji. Hoki does have that 50 tension, though, to play with. We'll have to see if they get a chance to. Trading back and forth those far slashes, our players trying to get aggressive, trying to get something to start, but good error code cancel right there from 37 to take Hoki all the way back to the corner, trying to get out with that Rekka, but we pick you up with these error codes. They're going crazy. Hoki with a good throw.
Just how both players really want it. There's a second hit of Ko for the counter hit. We do mash out. Great stuff on the overhead. This is the full pickup then. Anji gets so much from counter hit 6P. It is crazy, especially in the corner. Knocked out their positive bonus for Anji. Says a lot of hop pressure from Hoki right now, and hop is something that like really is only good to represent when your player actually respects you a ton. So you definitely gotta be careful from the mash outs or throws that are able to fight through it. So good stuff from Rats adjusting here. Once again, we're going to our 3rd round of game 4.
On set point, these Rats. But, oh, good, dude. What a cool pickup there from Hoki. 37 with a really good Abare, though. You got to look out for that 2P. Both these characters with amazing 2Ps. Trying to Kobe you back. Hoki trying to get in. Man, these Kobe's going crazy, Ganyon. 37 trying to get it started. YRC to slow it down. You got to hold that close slash after. Hoki gets picked up. A counter hit, in fact. So 37 gets a lot of corner carry. Playing basketball out here from downtown. Hitting with the 3-pointers. Hoki getting this counter hit on the record. But the drop after 37 was ready with that 2P.
Rats is just finding this really strong usage where it's like a lot of times I feel like I see the error code of the guard crush for Bedman be more used like on like knockdown corner pressure, but it's kind of using almost like play neutral for them when you're gonna get to like Anji. But once again, we get a jump in here. This time being respected. This time we do get the hit though. And I was talking about it earlier. This is one thing about fighting Anji in the corner. When they go for bird pressure, my goodness, I'm starting this one off here. This is crazy. Slayer is such an explosive character where if you are not ready, there's that 2H. Absolutely disjointed here, be able to move through. That's his hammer over. Oh my god, we all get hit by Paul Bunker. It's the worst. You didn't have the meter for it, but you weren't ready. And oh my god, Mappa hunch into a full wall break. Oh, we actually missed. Exactly what Temmie needed.
Temmie slowing things down with that back throw. Getting that damage back dealt to the Slayer. Sending you through, but Koka really aggressive with that jump in. Also trying to check you with a 2K after, saying, hey, it's always my turn. Says this game is still winnable. Going to zone you back with that burst. And now we know that layer 1 is that P Mappa, that K Mappa, but Koka doing a good job of jumping in on this Temmie. We'll have to see the anti-airs come out, or more rounds are going to go into the favor of the Slayer like we just saw.
Yeah, and so much of fighting Slayer is 2 things. 1, not messing up, and 2, being comfortable with the fact that like this character is gonna have to sit there and like deal with you doing a lot of stuff. You know, no invincible reversal anymore after that nerf to the super. Oh, good meteor pull here, great start honestly, and oh, I love that Koka was respecting that incoming trumpet. We took the advantage with snip 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 into another one, thinking that the throw is gonna blow up here. Oh my gosh, 3 in a row, Temmie, you monster, you. We love that. Great stuff here, taking and a perfect 2 against Slayer of all characters. Great stuff.
Yeah, dude, if you're perfect in Slayer, you're doing something right. Look at these far slashes. Goddamn, Koka, look at it. Koka slamming the triangle button right there. Saying, hey, you got to hold this far slash, homie. Getting zoned back with these bombs. Throwing a couple bananas out here. Good stuff right there. Actually pays off. I always like seeing the bananas work. Koka saying, hey, no, I'm not playing Mario Party. I'm going to burst you back a bit. Trading there on the anti-air, but then JD, good jump back there from Temmie. Koka with some good defense, but it's actually paying off for Temmie here, getting that overhead into that mental stack. We got good tension on both sides. This calls us out, I think.
Ooh. And it sure does. There maybe was a chance to PRC cancel. Scenario was full screen, but not quite ready for it there. Another command grab. This would be a guaranteed universe. Oh, okay. Wasn't quite ready, I think, for the height they ended up getting from that choice with the universe starter, but really good stuff. Got a 5P to end up getting the kill. Koka taking game 1, but honestly, that was so close for a game 1 already. Let's see how Temmie can adjust, sending their opponent full screen here. Hold on to a hammer. How are we going to use it? Burst right off.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate spacing right there for Temmie with Koka's burst, because was able to get the punish after on that thrust with that P-Nappa. Got you carried to the corner. Not close enough to get the guaranteed splat with that pile bunker, but look at this. Oh my god, Teddy, so good with that 5K. We saw it earlier to zone out the Mappas, and right there as an Abare option to beat up the Master's Hammer, we're sending Koka through the wall with a hard knockdown.
And I gotta say, Temmie's really just like showing a lot of comfortability. They're not stressing out then. I don't think I've actually seen that super hit. Was Sharon's there too? That's so great.
Honestly, so that was my first time seeing that too.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was so good. Here we got Temmie. But all the way, there's that 2D. Such a good button and great route to get the kill. Power Bunker has so much damage, like absolutely plastered into it as a special move to cancel. We tried a little charge 5D to start. Temmie, I respect it. You gotta do what you gotta do to beat this spooky monster that is the Slayer. Pushing them out. Mini Faust will help us control the neutral. Gonna get a knockdown, potentially into throwing the bomb bag here, but we could burst it off in the corner. But Mini Faust got us. Dash Hammer's activated. There's that quote-unquote DP.
Whoa. Dude, what a swag combo. Oh my god, Temmie. That was sick right there, carrying Koka all the way to the corner. We got another Afro, but Temmie really good at using those Afro loves for themselves. But that anti-air close slash from Koka, trying to slow things down. Using that PRC to try to stay safe around the trumpet. 2H counter hit comes out. If no one got me, Slayer 2H got me. Temmie with the back throw to close out that round, though. Man, this is explosive back and forth.
Yeah, and like you need to be willing to challenge some of the things that Slayer's gonna do, but that's just the spooky part, right? Because if you are wrong, you are taking so much damage here. So from Temmie, unfortunately getting hit by that command grab here. Another chain of command grabs, and they thought a third one was coming. We got super. Okay, not quite super for the kill, but this is absolutely bleeding help out for Temmie here. Gotta avoid any hit, any chip will do it. Knockdown here. YRC office, our turn now for. Oh, we tried to throw it through, but leaving the ground with Master's Hammer actually made it the wrong Abare choice. Unfortunately, Koka taking game 2, picking the snow map, almost demonic, but you know what? Let's see how it's happening. Oh, but we tried a pal bunker right away. That is incredibly punishable if you end up blocking it without the meter behind it. So, ton hammer to snip, snip, snip. Now we have the Afro, instant overhead. Pressuring with this, but good pal bunker out. But once again, that Afro pop happened there. Mappa in. Gotta be careful with that. Oh, and the mini Faust there. The trumpet team. Who are you on? Stuck in the corner against Slayer. Spooky, but if we have the meter, yep. Now it's a real mix-up.
Oh,
good 2K
stuff.
usage.
Using that 2K to beat those dandy steps. Temmie getting in here. The Afro pop gets the pickup. Temmie with that 5K from downtown. Temmie got some awesome conversions, I'll say, off of these items, off of those Afros, zoning back this Koka, but of course, when we get in with those pile bunkers, it hurts.
Just one move, setting them that far away and taking out, like, but great 2K again. 2K is such a great button against these characters. I have a lot of these, like, jump-based, like, RPS choices, so... And Temmie seemed to have found the button, I gotta say, but you gotta be ready for the combo after, because once again, even if you get the hit, you can make yourself minus if you do the wrong cancel. So Koka taking a great response there, taking that round 2, down to round 3. Great spacing on the Mappa punch. 2K once again doing so much work, Jeek.
It's a hell of a button, man. Faust has a lot of niche anti-airs. You were calling it out. A good application of it here, but Koka running us down with that bite. Try to get the throw, but the whiff grab Koka gets the universe punish. Only needs one more hit to get it, but the super PRC gets us out of the corner. Boo, Wild Assault to stay on top of this Koka. 5P to zone us out. But we're able to get the pickup right after. Temmie with a good adaptation there in that game 3. 3-0, but it was close, Ganyon. Here we go, y'all. Still moving on through this loser side. It's gonna be Worth up against this not 37 Rats. We gotta see how they're playing out here today. Able to get these cubes applied, starting things off. 37 trying to pin us back, trying to fight as well. We'll see. Ganyon, I got a stream up for you too, homie. Let me know how that looks on your end. Worth right now getting that counter hit. 6-8 trying to bait the burst. 37 here in the corner. Doesn't have that tension to play with. Is showing us that a bar a 2P. But man, Worth is a grappler out here on this Asuka.
And I will say, thank you, Jake, for pulling that up. Yeah, I gotta say, one thing you gotta be willing to represent as Asuka is you have actually a pretty good strike throw game. It's like not quite the same like thought process that you deal with Happy Chaos, having like whiff gunshots for his, but like you have other things that can help you cover that. If you just like keep threatening these throws so often, Asuka can do so much in the time that it takes to finish the whole throw animation for you to wake up. So good stuff from Worth here, keeping that pressure going. We have cubes constantly going. We are being juggled in the air. He's in the rafters, Jeek. Like, what is going on up there?
Oh my lord. Worth just taking to a whole nother side of the map. We're seeing parts of the screen we've never seen on this level. And I do want to do a quick shout out, get it on the record. Today is actually Worth's birthday. So happy birthday, Worth. Yeah, Worth was DMing me saying, hey, can we delay this match a bit? I need to eat some birthday cake. So shout outs to Worth. Happy birthday. 37 said happy birthday as well. I'm going to take your mana away, and I'm going to try to beat your ass. Worth ready with these YRCs. We're trading them back and forth, showing us that the flex shield. 37 getting in with this 2H. Only needs one more hit, but Worth was able to get that mana. Not in time to use it, though. We're evening up the rounds.
37 Rats saying, get ready for your birthday spankings here. See how we get that pressure, get a nice counter hit starter all the way to the corner. Great overhead block. We tried to challenge after, and a great cancel usage here. Oh my god, that did so much. That's through the mana shield too. That's crazy. So much damage here for 37 Rats, pressuring in. And it's one thing that's a little bit tougher for Bedman to be able to do is kind of rely on that fireball game, considering how good the projectiles can be, but there are some spots here. Great cancel to keep the combo going. Unfortunately, we're able to pick up. You're now sitting on an air cancel. Both players here playing from that full screen spot. Run up, 6H overhead. Great stuff. No burst from Rats yet. You're going to do it. No meter to cancel off the city. But the overhead gets the value again. That mental stack, even with a slow move like it, not having invincible reversals to be able to challenge and take on those moments there. Great stuff. Great pressure from Rats taking this game 1.
Solid stuff. Rat showing you, hey, I got my own Sloverhead. Showing you that 6H is not too unique, right? A few characters got those options. Bedman able to do so and then go into some error codes. Worth able to do so and then get that mana back. Good stuff here for Rats getting that first game. Worth, however, man, dude, I love watching this Asuka. Worth is in a beginner bracket right now, but this is no beginner here on this Asuka. In terms of their skill level, Worth really cooking, showing us a different color palette as well. 37 here in the corner again. This is where Asuka likes to keep you, but a little too far. The 5D didn't connect.
Yeah, you're seeing Worth just like hold this spot where it's like, yeah, what are you gonna challenge me with? Everything that's big is gonna be too slow to actually pressure me here. Super there, but actually ends up being safe. Wow, good stuff from Rats being able to be comfortable enough to throw the fireball there. Once again, stops the fake starter from the multiple cubes. We get the knockdown here. Doing the actual mana, spending the tension to get the mana back here. But there's that DP spell once again. Worth feeling so comfortable throwing it out when they get access to it in those good spots here. Oh, but take the overhead. It's going to be a big combo, but not so much because we had the mana shield still going. BRC forward. Thinking of some sort of whiff there. 6P to get out of the sky. But once again, we're playing that full screen game. No mana off Worth. Those can be very scary. One hit will do it. There's the mana shield break. Yep, and absolutely. Recognizing good stuff from Rats there. Recognizing the mana shield's broken. A couple spam will do it. Incredible stuff taking that first round.
Great stuff there, Rats. But we're getting cubed up a bit. Worth showing you, hey, I got projectiles of my own. I'm the projectile character, in fact. Rats did look for a chance to pin out. Good block on that overhead. But the second one's the charm. Worth going to send you through and get a little bit of that mana back. We have a teleport card. Worth really aggressive with those. But this time the back teleport actually gets called out by the white wild assault. 37 rats trying to get something started. But now we got to hold this staff. We're in a pretty tricky spot here, Ganion.
Yeah, and really good stuff from Rats, honestly, finally showing and offering that White Wild Style, which definitely is weaker this season compared to previous, but unfortunately still recovering that time when Super actually hits and actually sends him out of the sky with another air card. Oh, but jumps through. The JS actually whiffs, but a trade will take the round for Worth back. We are going to round 3 of this game 2. Good stuff from Worth. Honestly, playing this Asuka so well, who is not an easy character to pilot. Like, definitely has a lot of challenges there. Not as strong as he once was, but we see a lot of comfort here in his spells and options. So, there we go. Potential burst bait with the mana cancel. Pressure going. Oh, no, now we're stuck in a very spooky spot. But there it is. The White Wild Assault can go through projectiles as once the invincibility is active. Take him to the wall. Hope we get a wall stick here. And they do with the last hit of the 256S. Incredible stuff from Rats. Positive bonus as well.
Yeah, that was a crazy combo right there. Worth. Does that beat the pin? Okay, yeah, okay. Great stuff. And also, I've been paying attention. Worth has been holding on to that DP card for a minute. Hasn't had the chance to use it. We'll have to see. Didn't give it away yet. Has been opting to keep it. So we'll have to see if it comes out. Goes for it right there, 37. Blocks it out, though. Was looking as well. We do have a teleport card gaining on, but not a lot of mana to back us up afterwards. Worth getting low on HP. 37 doing some good patient zoning of these pins, but able to weave themselves under. 37 gets picked up past the burst.
And these cards are so rough for Worth, so that the approach options are so linear. You don't want to try to draw because you're worried about getting sniped from one of the fireballs or the pins. Such a tough spot for Worth there. Rat's able to hold on. Honestly, I could feel it being so close, but like, this is the Asuka conundrum. Occasionally, you do get a bad hand. You aren't able to pressure, and you need that knockdown to be able to kind of draw safely and carefully. So, challenging stuff. Really, really close end there. Worth could definitely feel they want it so badly then, but good stuff from Rats from holding their position, using that high health as a resource in itself too. So great stuff, but I could definitely see Worth potentially taking this game 3 here, or maybe Rats just closes it out.
And how's the chat feeling, by the way? Shouts to Red Dawn saying, everyone got a throw so that way Worth can graduate on their birthday. So, definitely would be poetic. I'm sure Worth doesn't want to win that way, though, wants to earn it. So we'll see. 37 saying, hey, you're going to have to get through this bed if you're going to graduate on your birthday. 2P'ing you back. Cubes bouncing us around. Worth doing some good zoning right here, slowing it down a little bit. We're low on that mana. But, I mean, we're doing a good job. You know, we don't ever throw away that mana. We do get low, but we're able to find ways to get it back after a hard knockdown. Like right there off of that 6P. 37 Rats doing some zoning, opting for these early pins, these early errors. But Worth right now able to keep this bet in the corner. The double jump's going crazy. 37 trying to get out, but Worth just dancing around, teleporting in the air, man.
Worth's been in the sky for like 10 seconds, Jeek. It just kept canceling and drawing and casting, and every time you do a new cancel or cast, you do get air stalls. So honestly, that must have been so frustrating for Rats to be even able to establish any kind of anti-air game because they never left the air. Like, it was absolutely incredible stuff there from Worth, keeping that pressure going. Asuka's love to use that super a lot of times to be able to establish their more mana regen or more drawing. There are so many cubes on the screen. It is, once again, we are watching the rerun of the Minecraft movie. Oh, but no quit there. No good spells to full cancel. What do we cancel into? Oh my gosh, these are the worst cards you could ask for when you're Asuka's situation. Rats keeping that pressure going. Oh, but unfortunately drops after there. Pressure into YRC off and 5K. We were thinking maybe a run-up throw or something. A little antsy by Rats, and Worth simply offers that 5K to stop it. Great stuff to take that first round.
Great stuff. Man, by the way, that 5K, the win animation looks so sick with the cloak, bro. Asuka got to be one of the swaggiest characters in this game. Able to get in. Good use of that spell. 37. Dancing around with these pins, but we're getting picked up. Not that big of a follow-up, but we're stuck here in this corner under the staff. The cubes are going crazy for Worth. Gets that teleport back throw. Even if 37 was looking for the teleport, still got picked up by that throw. YRC being traded back and forth. FD blocking out to get that distance. Worth trying to get something started. Good 6P there from Rats. Didn't get the cancel after that 236S. We'll have to see, but these pins are going crazy, Ganion.
Yeah, and like I feel like we're starting to get a little bit lost in which spells we're looking to cast there. It feels like we're sometimes using some spells that really aren't gonna like get a lot of effect for us in that moment. You're almost better throwing that spell away. You'll always spend less mana doing that than casting it out. But you know, once again, this is a very intense moment. But goes for the overhead burst off. Sits up from here from Rats. Definitely going to be in the corner. Try to jump over here as well. But it's so close for work on both sides. A little bit Chipp might do it, and the JS does do it, taking us to a round 3 of this game 3. Now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we are on set point for 37 Rats.
37 going crazy, getting in here with these errors, with that 2S. Worth getting counter hit here, unfortunately. Not a big pickup from 37, but the damage is adding up. The mana's getting low. We haven't spent a card yet. Trying to get something started. Oh, Worth, dude, there was some hate in that air throw. Worth said, you are not going to beat me up like that on my birthday. Hold that. Take these cubes. 37. Doing this jump back. Being very defensive here. The YRC gets traded back. That 2D from full screen is going to keep 37. Whoa, that was a really cool 2P right there from 37 Rats.
Oh! And while it's on it right through, saying, I'm tired of playing this projectile game. I know mine is good, but definitely not as good as Infinite Cubes, so... Whoa, and actually wall stuck too. Rat, incredible combo and we'll pick up here. Positive bonus, and definitely have the health lead. Unfortunately, let's spend the meter here. Ooh, unfortunately, double meter spend, so it can be a little bit more scaled than normal for the starter. See what we get, teleports out, but unfortunately, they chose the card. There was no spell. Clipped out of that, catching it, and once again, sniping it out of the sky. 37 Rats, just like that, taking the set 3-0.
On the winner's side of top 8, Jeekly Academy 16, Master Shake, and Soul Boobguy. Here we go, y'all. Neither of these players have dropped a set yet, trying to make their way to the grand finals so that they can graduate from the Jeekly Academy. Both players have already earned their invitations to the Clash Reunion 2, and goddamn, Gandion, I can't even do the introduction. Soul Boobguy is out here getting a perfect.
My God, that was so impressive. And even getting the sweet spot Fafnir for the wall bounce too, a new thing that Soul has this season. Because, you know, it wouldn't be a new season of Strive without Soul being reworked. So, you know, I gotta say, good stuff from recognizing the counter hit there. Could have got a super there, but kept the pressure going. But once again, Master Shake, always so good at bouncing back, not letting these rounds that don't go their way, they work against them there almost as quickly as the Boobguy started then. Master Shake takes the round back.
Man.
And Abdul perfect, back-to-back perfect, insanity. But these are, of course, our winners finals match right now. Both players just swinging at each other.
Ooh, unfortunate drop right there in that Hawk Baker. Soul Boobguy going to clap you back for it. Nice counter hit on that jump down though from Shake. Soul Boobguy said, hey, if you give me a gap, I'm going to DP you out of it. Master Shake was ready with that burst. Boobguy getting in with that revolver, neutral skip, YRC to try to slow down this Soul a bit. Gets the pickup. Afterwards, unfortunately, didn't get the burst bait. I think we were looking for it, though. Boobguy getting punished on the recovery of that bringer.
You know what? And you know what? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. You know, kind of thing. And we just said it again. And just like that, Soul Boobguy answering back. Man, gotta say, Bandit Bringer is such an insanely good tool, and the RPS that it provides you even on Blot is so good for Soul. It's crazy. So great for Soul Boobguy. Honestly, still a very close game. One went to round 3. Both players could have died in one combo each, so really good stuff here. And Mad Meshake is going to answer back, no problem. I don't know if we'll see double perfects again, but gotta say, really, really good stuff here. Going into game 2, Soul Boobguy up 1-0 currently.
Solid stuff. Gun flaming for the zoning. And that's a good piece of this matchup, right? Of course, Soul wants to get in, but you can keep away those raw steps with that gun flame. Or maybe even with punish a beak driver. You won't get a big punish after, but you can get that damage stacked up. Also building up that tension as you do it. Master Shake, though, getting this hit, getting this red RC, chipping away the HP here on Boobguy, but the backdash avoids that meaty 2K. Master Shake says, I need this round. I'm going to burst you back to try to ensure it, trying to build up this tension. Both players trying to see who gets 50 RC first. It was Boobguy, but Shake was ready with that beak driver counter hit.
I gotta say, Shake has adjusted so well. But to 6 right away, I was about to say, they've adjusted really well onto trying to make Bandit Bringer whiff. Like, they're playing in this really good spot where they can threaten the mid-range with Beak. But as I'm saying, once again, I didn't want to finish that line because Boobguy is exploding Shake right now. Unfortunately, no wall break here with the super meter, but that's okay. YRC, our turn. But DP says, you think it's your turn? Buddy. I got this mid-slow reversal you got to be ready for. Throws them out of their counter pressure. Again, bait it out. Bandit Bringer. Pressure going. YRC, my turn again. We were pressing something. We had the blue beats going. Again, make it bring her whiff, but no full pickup off of that jab. Wait a minute, we whiff again, but no punish on it. We're doing it again. Oh my god, Boobguy going crazy with these DPs. Being muted. Being muted and I think we're muted by the way.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We're back? We're still back?
Yeah, it was me. I was muted. I'm sorry, y'all. You didn't hear nothing. I was just commenting both the players. Hope it wasn't. How long was that? I'm gonna die. Anyways, here we go. Counter hit close slash from Master Shake, taking Boobguy through the wall. We do have that tension to play with. It's the low off of Revolver, but these DPs always getting punished by Boobguy. Always knows when they're coming. If you're gonna DP a lot, you gotta know when your opponent's gonna DP too.
Absolutely do here, and unfortunately stepping in, OTG won't quite kill. Cut the meter on BRC. I don't know if we were looking for a potential YRC on their immediate pressure. Base the DP, a proper route will kill, but unfortunately not. We do get the throw anyway. Somehow, so Boobguy getting that route on an absolute mini pixel.
Great stuff. Boobguy does have this burst to play with, and Boobguy, I was about to say, damn. I hate guessing and then being wrong, so I paused there, but I know Boobguy's an early burster. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Master Shake getting on top of you with this Hawk Baker, and then finally gets close enough to get the punish on that DP. That's a hard DP to punish, man. No shame in missing that punish. It's a hard one.
Definitely one of the best DPs in the game at having just a lot of activeness to it. So good stuff here by keeping that pressure going. YRC off. I don't know if we were just looking for a dash command grab there, but once again, it's there. Shake's head back to playing. Just kind of trying to play this thing, but unfortunately we get hit by it. And so Boobguy has this route figured out. Right in the corner, ran up close up, right in the stomach. Oh, it's gonna hurt, but we'll still be alive. We do have the meter advantage on Shake. Let's see how they use it here. Tried to call out the 6P in. Didn't spend the burst, but jumps out. Oh, gosh.
Okay, Boobguy is gonna burst here. Oh, he doesn't even need to. Gets the back throw. Good stuff right there, Boobguy. Master Shake was about to clean it up. Boobguy clenching there. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
And I gotta say, that was like so close. And that's those moments where you get those real pressure situations. You have these routes that like might have some very specific intricacies to them, or you know, I got this hit and it's a counter hit, so I gotta do this route. And so sometimes, unfortunately, if you're off just by a frame or two, it can be a drop. But you don't let it get the best of you. You still have a game here as well. But now Boobguy up 2-1 going into this game 4. Wonder how we're going to be adjusting. Both players back off at the start again. And you're seeing a lot of respect from that part. Like, you can tell that Boobguy knows that, you know, Shake is trying to play around this bringer whiffing range, and so not really giving them the option to do so. It's been very good. 2K 2D in. Oh, base the DP again, but burst hits the back there. Not bad. Oh, close touch now. Once again, burst even on both sides, both being gone.
Good anti-air right there from Master Shake, trying to keep back that Revolver neutral skip from Boobguy. Couldn't keep the combo going. Can we get a punch? Oh, okay. Master Shake able to get away with their life there after that Tyrant Barrel, but waking up with the throw, baiting out an option from Boobguy. This time it was the whiff throw. And then the counter hit close slash there on the meaty on the walk up. Boobguy very excited to get out of that corner. Master Shake with just some normal meaties, some normal shimmies, able to keep you down.
Really good stuff there by kind of offering that Sin's ability to backdash a lot of pressure and have good ways there. But DP goes right over the fireball, actually. That's crazy. We get a trade. Anyway, I think that was with Gazelle Step, maybe even. And Bringer again. And Bringer's getting so much value out of nowhere once again. We are blocking these DPs. Unfortunately, can't quite find it for Shake. But close slash started right back. So far there. Good route. And we're going to get, yes, absolutely. I would do the proper directionals here. Breaking the wall. Good stuff. Hard knockdown. Great advantage, positive bonus, but there is a 100-meter, and just like that, RC cancel, basically unscaled damage. Unfortunately, not up enough close enough to get the ball. We actually blocked the. Oh my god! And Shake just like that answers not only with a burst bait on the immediate thing, but taking us to another game 5. G. God, I love this series.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. My wife and I are gonna go and meet some friends for Hot Pot. And so basically my wife's upstairs right now, like, really another game 5. So but I know the players are having fun, and that's what matters, right, everybody? What's going on, S. Grotti? Thank you for that follow, homie. Appreciate you. Y'all are here just in time for winners finals of the Academy 16. Everyone here in this top 8 has earned their invite to the Clash Reunion 2. Now we're just going to see who graduates out. Both of these players on the screen are favorites to do so, but they only can have one. Boobguy doing some good stuff here. Master Shake able to get out, able to get that punish on the Bringer. Boobguy was ready with the burst.
Yeah, and really good choices so far. Trying to keep it burst safe for Boobguy. The pressure is so strong here. Might not even have a chance to. Yeah, and at that point, I don't even think it'd be worth suspending the burst. Soul is basically the perfect spot he wants it to, but quick round 1, go into round 2 here. Definitely have the response for Shake, so see how they use it. Let's see for some red wild salt, but there's that DP again. So good at a lot of this like open gap pressure Sin will have, but once there's those Bringers, instead of trying to like counter poke it, we're letting them swing into it, getting those great starters, and look at that damage. Wow, you know, and Soul's definitely like, you know, kind of on the tankier side of the game. Really good stuff so far from Shake. Bursting off as well. Let that meter go. Positive still helping out, honestly. Worked out pretty good for them. Knocked overhead, no stamina cancel. We bait the DP. This should kill, take us into a round 3 of game 5. Of course it is.
Man, down to the wire. Both these players wants it. Who wants it more? Good blocks right there from Master Shake, but Boobguy punishing you for your defense with these throws. Great tech. Trying to backdash out of that, though. Boobguy caught you with the far slash. HVV for the wall splat into the Tyrant Rave. That is some hella damage here in this last round. Hard knockdown. Boobguy gets in. Good blocks there from Shake. FDing you back. Revolver for the neutral skip goes low. Oh!
He tried to get that quick dust cancel option. Oh, wait. Oh, but we're feeling the nerves right now. We want to get there. Will we burst in time? Oh, but we're just not quite able to. Incredible close stuff there. You could feel Shake just having a turnaround after Boobguy dropped it. Great stuff. My face is everywhere. Hey, absolutely. But you know who else is everywhere? Koka and Not 37 Rats here on the... Where are we at right now? Is this loser semis? Right?
Yeah, we're down here in the loser semis, Ganny. On both these players getting top 8 have have got their invitation to our Clash Reunion Invitational. But now we got to see who's going to make it through to try to get that chance at graduation, man. Now, Not 37 Rats, I have to look back at the records. This may be tied with their best run so far. If they win this match, then that means they would have broken their record in terms of their placing. But you got to get through this Axel first. And even if you beat the Axel, you still got a Chipp and a Slayer in the back pocket. Man, Koka has got a whole wallet, a whole Swiss Army knife full of characters.
And absolutely, and I was just wondering if we were willing to spend the burst here at this time, but and it ends up hitting. Oh my god, Axel super. Oh, the time stop, like we've all dealt with it. You know, Axel's normally use that for combo filler and getting like some good screen carry and stuff, but being able to use it as basically as a strike is such a funny application of them. But that's all right. Not to just hear Rats immediately answering back Koka, sending them through the wall. We'll be on positive now, which is a great place to be. Picking that great spot. Gotta be a little careful. Axel has the ability to kind of pull people out of these like top corner spots then, but we're taking that advantage. Oh, quick RC and the immediate RC cancel for the burst bait. My god, Thursday Rats and a perfect 2. This man is coming to play. We're gaming right now.
Yeah, that was a solid ass round right there. Love what we're seeing over here, Daniel. We got the pleasure, bro. We get to sit back and just watch these players duke it out. And I know they're fighting for their lives out here, man. I got to say, in the Academy brackets, you know, I've never seen players try harder. In those open brackets, man, sometimes you got someone, they're having a bad night. They lose one match. They want to DQ from the whole tournament. They start throwing. But here in the Academy, bro, y'all want to win so bad. It's actually inspiring, to be honest with you. Koka trying to get something started here with this 50 tension, being a very aggressive on this Axel. I think all that Chipp and Slayer is rubbing off on them. For better or for worse, 37 Rats is getting us a corner carry combo, waking up with that reversal super. Did 37 press? No.
No, but the needle ends up knocking him out of it. It's not the best, but oh, once again, the low after the guard crush. Really good stuff here from not 37 Rats. I do wonder if we're going to immediately switch off of the Axel or if we'll keep it at this point. Maybe it's a matchup preference. I can definitely see where Axel could fight Bedman pretty well, but, you know, I do wonder if we're going to just maybe more to Slayer for the health or Chipp for the speed, right? You know, maybe you kind of want to have this, you know, your own rock, paper, scissors, if you will, of something for zoning, something for rush down, and something for, you know, I don't know, Pixie. But actually,
No
Aleo,
shot.
a character, Jeek.
No shot. Koka, what the fuck?
That's the king right there. We're about to see what I think might be the best character in the Guilty Gear Strive right now. Is Koka ready to pilot it? Because bringing 4 characters to a tournament series can be a lot to remember. So,
getting in with that JH. I like what we're seeing here from Koka, but yeah, wasn't able to link that JS after on that string. Going into a hard knockdown. 37 was able to chip away a bit of that HP against Leo here, but the YRC gets baited. 37 very confidently with that burst, but Koka with this 100 tension now will have some chances to play. 37 giving a lot of respect to that DP. Oh, 2+ on the super. Didn't get the throw after the throw protection saves these 37 Rats.
It's definitely not a great DP out. One thing about having access DP is any projectile pressure doesn't necessarily mean it's much safer. So really good stuff. YRC off, taking a turn back, and there you see it. Like, I think Koka and Access's DP is really helping, trying to force the situation by the, unfortunately, whiffing the gold burst, but it worked out anyway. Taking that first round, but it is a minor, great air throw from Koka here. A lot of pressure, and honestly, like, being able to pilot these characters pretty well, you know, maybe you don't have the perfect routes down, but as long as you know how to press their buttons, keep the pressure going, you can really apply that strength of a character with DP. Pretty good starter, and great place for 37 Rats to be. Trying to play that game, keep the meter build going. Quick RC cancel for the overhead. I love to see it. Multiple overheads, trying to catch them there. Maybe bait another. And there it is, that DP again. So tough to fight a lot of the times. One of the best ones in the game, that flash kick.
Good stuff here from Koka, man, using that back turn D to get around these pins, and also not overusing 236H, the cross up. Koka just doing a good job of using the normal tools, getting us on that 214H, in fact, 214S, excuse me. Oh, the super whiffing, but the PRC keeps it safe. 37 was ready for the tech, but it turned into a back throw, and that jump back pin closes up the round. These are some long games, bro.
Yeah, both players are just absolutely scrapping at each other right now, too. And it makes sense, right? Both players want to like represent these like big swinging buttons then with /5H for Leo, and honestly similar button options for Bedman as well. But there's that DP again. Gonna get the answer there, but we're throwing back, and once again throwing back in, which is much spookier when you are Leo. Back turn is nothing to scoff at. We are getting the super wall break too. Could be potentially spooky for 37 Rats, but once again, health bars are about the same. There's the safe jab, actually gets BRC instead. Immediate burst back from Koka, but look at the positive just going so crazy for him right now. Almost got half a burst back immediately. The safe jab again, and calling it out, but nothing getting anything off of it.
Getting a lot of distance, though. That's kind of what you need to do against this Leo, but good dash blocks from Koka, dude. Dude, Koka, not only playing 4 characters, but playing them all, like, correct. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we have the zoning on the Axel. We got the dash blocks on the Leo. We had the mix on the Chipp. We had the aggression with the Slayer. It's crazy out here, man. But 37 Rats like gets the game, too. Solid stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and at this point now, it kind of feels like this is the conundrum when you try to, you know, what I can call it the Pokebelt like game plan, where like you try to bring multiple things to solve a scenario, but you have to get 3 wins, and there's only 5 at most games. Having multiple characters not being as warmed up as each other, sometimes when you hit that game 2 loss, like if you end up winning, you are then on that character for the rest of the series, no matter what. So at this point, whatever Koka does pick, they have to make sure they're ready to play it for the rest of the series. Should they get this game, they get that game. But I gotta say, Not 37 Rats definitely applying a lot of pressure, playing incredibly well. Definitely excited to see if they decide to stick with the Leo. Maybe we see Slayer or it's a Chipp. And we're gonna stick with Leo. Okay, once again, good stuff. 37 Rats. I'm curious if Koka here continue to pilot. The Leo is working. You know, I think the high health helps. Having a fireball is nothing to scoff at as well. DP is so good. Once again, Bedman pressure can be very spooky. Good cancels here. We're flowing back, living in that top corner. Stopping our pressure, hoping getting a burst bait, but good stuff holding from Koka so far.
Using these pins, zoning us back. Good just block on that cross-up close slash. Trying to get in with that 2D. I don't blame you, saying, hold on, I just want to play the game. And good use of the 6H2, closing that distance, calling out 37 for wanting to press to get out of that corner, building up the tension with this positive bonus now. And 37 being aggressive right back, saying, I don't want you to play with that positive bonus for free. I'm a drift 4 of this BRC 6P. But Koka, with the turned back, with these back turn S's, 37 with a good block on the overhead, able to get out and show you an overhead of their own.
And there it is again, that FRC 6H overhead has got so much mileage with their Not 37 Rats, so I really love to keep representing it. Oh, the parry actually catches Needle when it's that close to be active into the command grab, which we rarely see. When we get a burst, we do. A little spooky on the close slash, but ends up working out here. Send him back full screen. It's our turn now. Oh, and this time we're doing the low after the cancel. So good stuff from Rats, recognizing that, hey, overhead here, bursting off immediately back. So close, but the JS ends up with punishing the JH. Good stuff from Rats here. And with this win, they're now on set point.
Oh, these back turn Ks dancing around. Able to moonwalk you, so to speak. Canceling with the super hard knockdown here on these 37 Rats. Koka's got this tension built up, but not in time to keep the 2-1-4S safe, but we still get a counter hit on that back turn S. That was a quick ass round, Ganyon. Koka here still fighting back. Rats on set point, but this Leo's hot.
Yeah, that was a 15-second round with a high health character like Bedman. Pretty good stuff here from Koka, showing that they have multiple characters ready to go, and almost even in top 8 on top of that too. So good stuff there. DP's off the pressure. There's that 2S low. 2H low, sorry. Go Needle full screen. Such an annoying little mini game to play, but you know, Koka has shown good dash block. But there's that JH, incredibly good button from Leo. Approaching here, YRC says get off me. You also lose the error as well. Back turn pressure. There's the low. 2 cancel into the command grab. Very sneaky. And then immediate overhead in the wall stick. This is gonna hurt, but not quite dead.
Rats does have this burst to play with, but Koka won't give you a chance to use it with a solid air throw. So we're locked in, Ganyon, but for better or for worse, because we're going to game 5 on the King, taking out this bed. And dude, the command grabs are going crazy. I've rarely seen that command grab, let alone 2 in 1 set so far.
Yeah, and both hitting too is pretty immaculate. There's a lot of ways to stop it. It's like, it definitely can be sneaky, but it's not very fast. So it's definitely one of the ones to kind of weave in there. But Leo has such great pressure that with having such good, strong pressure, weaving in these not as efficient kind of tools end up having higher hit percentages. You're so worried about all the other aspects to it. So going into this last game here, really impressive stuff, I gotta say. So there's that DP, absolutely. Bedman has a lot of gaps in their pressure. So being ready there, but there are some cancel options. You gotta be careful. You can't represent it every single time. There's that annoying needle game plan, but you know, IAD JH got me. Good stuff there. RC cancel, keep our turn, go for the low this time. We did block it though, good stuff. DPM off the sky. Close that starter, but no full combo pickup unfortunately, but there is that back turn S. Incredibly powerful tool. Oh my god, the legs are going crazy. Watch your toes, Jeek.
Oh man, I'm watching them right now. Koka gonna be beating me up for it, but 37 ready with the tech, instead turn into a back throw, gets the pickup, links it into this wall splat here on set point. but the burst advantage is in Koka's favor, having access to that orange Wild Assault if they need to use it. That JH going crazy, 37 trying to zone you back with these pins.
And I got a feel for Shake, who's sitting in the losers finals right now, watching this set here. Like, both players have been going through it, slogging back and forth. And either way, you're playing a really warmed up Bedman or a person with a bunch of characters, right? So back and forth so far could potentially be the round for either person still here. We actually woke up super, but no way to cancel it. Wait for the gap, but we did. Oh, and that's the, I was just thinking, I'm like, there's always that gap between that last hit of Leo Super. Are we ready for it as 37 Rats, but unfortunately wasn't. Still Leo's pressure. JS there. Will cancel option, absolutely. He keys him out, and there's that round. And just like that, another round 3 of game 5, Jeek. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's correct. Dude, shouts to Coffee in the chat, said my wife's punching the air right now. I'm sorry, babe. These sets are hot. 37, pinning us back. Getting us with that far slash Koka. Good blocks here. But then that stagger 2H got the pickup. Koka was ready with the burst to try to get back out. These JHs, bro. My God, those JHs were going crazy. 37 tried to punish that with back turn conversion. But that JH isn't invincible. You just saw it right there. 37 was ready this time with that preemptive JS. And in fact, got the cross up JS. God damn, we're taking you to the corner. We're taking you through the wall potentially with this red RC. Koka does have 100 tension to play with, but we're on a pixel.
This is so scary to be in a situation. 100 meter on Leo's side. Has the ability to cancel it. You have to be aware of that. But once again, it should be fine. And you actually have meter going here, but now it's positive for Leo as well. The ERC's back, trying to get a little hit, and there it is! Just had to play the safe long-range game. I'm going to call it a lame game, but not in a derogatory way. Take your wins, how your character can get them for you between our two players here, not 37 Rats. This is loser finals versus good old Master Shake. Let's see how it goes here. Immediate burst out. Jumping in. That 2H counter. Oh, good 2K sneaking that in, honestly. Good stuff so far. Back and forth from both players.
Here we go. Shake been really patient tonight, I'd say, against all of his opponents. Doing a good job of being defensive when we need to be. But 37 getting some good damage here. Has that tension built up, but we're getting Hawk Bakered right through. Master Shake with that run up 2K. 37 already had that tension ready for the YRC. Said, hey, it's still my turn, homie. It's still going to be mine. Master Shake with some good DP timings right now. We'll have to see if 37 starts catching on, starts showing some respect to them. But right now, dude, Master Shake is just so patient trying to get in, and you have to be against those pins. But 37 able to close out that first round, but it was a long one.
Yeah, and it's really good patience. Honestly, from both sides, try to find that right time to approach. But, like, when you have that advantage and you can play these spots where people basically can't interact with you, you're almost incentivized, like, why not, right? You know, keep building that meter. If you're down on burst, keep building up burst for a while. Like, it's when you have the advantage, you can play almost whatever game you kind of want. So, great stuff from 37 Rats, but Master Shake, no slouch at all. Trying to find these dash blocks to get in. It can be really tough if you're not ready to use that FD macro upon your approaches. The YRC off, but good 2K Abari says, it's my turn still, by the way. Nice spend of your meter. Playing that lane game again. Once again, so tough to get it on, but then we decided to send it with a 2H there. Burst off immediately. Incredible advantage for Rats so far. Shake, can they find the spot to get through? PRC to keep the pressure going. Underneath, we'll get a combo starter.
Yeah, beating up this bed all of a sudden. Master Shake with some good patience, some good defense is finally getting his turn started with this Tyrant Barrel. It's a hard knockdown, but the HP isn't looking too good for this Sin. Good dead frame setup on that 5P. 37 showing you the Abari right back. Not enough to close it out. The YRC nullifying the pin right there. That was a weird looking interaction, but 37 still had the error on lock, able to close out this first game.
And you could feel a couple of moments there with some of those routes. And once again, Master Shake incredibly good at getting that sweet spot on the Tyrant Barrel. So really good stuff there. But once again, Rash should be looking, once they are able to get that comfortable health lead, then their game plan seems so comfortable. They were just, you know, hanging out there, shooting off those pins, occasionally sending it with the 2H with meter behind it. So really, really good stuff. I'm sure Master Shake will come back swinging here in this game 2 of Losers Finals, but really good stuff by Rats. So we got here, starting off with an immediately Hawk over. No full combo off the JS in. Deflect shield for the first time, actually. Not too bad. Will we get a burst out of our opponent? Not so far. No full pickup. And unfortunately, we used the wild stuff before, so now we don't have burst to get out if we wanted it. But getting hit by the error code happens to the best of us. Trying to find our way in against an annoying bed character.
Master Shake does have tension to play with. Oh my god, dude. I love when players get pickups off of light normals, such as that 4P right there from Master Shake. Great stuff. Confirming into that wall break. Even that little bit of damage off of the light still turned into that hard knockdown situation. Master Shake didn't have the stamina to keep that beak driver into pressure after, but hey, it actually kind of pays off. We built up that tension, and the next hit turned into this another Tyrant Barrel cash out. 37 did have the YRC to stay in this round, but Shake with some tension is trying to close it out.
You can tell both players want this so bad, and they're just not trying to immediately YRC every time. Give it a little bit of a swing or two before we represent it. Good stuff from Master Shake there, taking that first round of game 2. Like I said, even though you give up a game, doesn't mean it's quite over quite yet. It ain't over until that third loss hits your side. Great stuff, getting that positive going, keeping the meter here for that wall break. BRCing forward, right underneath. Actually, they weren't quite ready for it, but it was a trade, unfortunately. No burst for Rats, but actually because of the BRC, we're doing a pickup here, but unfortunately, no hard knockdown.
That was still a sick pickup off that BRC slowdown. Master Shake tried to close it out right there. Ganny on the YRC buys us some more distance. Rats on this low HP, but Shake went into the raw step, able to close out this game 2. Dude, is it going to be another game 5?
I don't know, Jeek. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm sure you are too, right? It's just like every player here in this top 8 has just absolutely been trying to show their best. They are swinging. They are scrapping. They are saying, it's your turn. And I got 50. Just kidding. YRC. It's mine, buddy. So I really want to see if our players can kind of recognize some of that in their pressure and maybe choose some things that potentially are even like YRC safe, but it can be definitely tough in these challenging matches. We're not quite there. Well, let's see what happens. 6P, well, absolutely. Sin loves that far slash button. 6P is a great option. Whoa, we actually get the goal burst here. Unfortunately, the far slash actually misses as a meaty option. Letting Rats go, but once again, we chose to goal burst. We might have the meter. We no longer have the burst. No full combo pickup. Jump in with that JH. Trying to potentially delay for burst. Baiting. So, got the air on Doc now. Tried to cancel into Needle. Needle follow-up. Let's just keep going here. Bedman pressure can be annoying to find that gap. You have a DP for it there. Don't want to give them a free one. JS is a credible button. Ooh. I really feel Master Shake is trying to find that time. Oh, but unfortunately get counter hit by the big starter.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that big counter hit special move, man, especially if 37 is using it to frame trap you. You definitely want to try to get out of that Bedman pressure when the gap is there, but if 37 is going to beat you up with those counter hits, it can be scary to press. Master Shake here in the corner does have that burst, decides to spend it. You don't want to give away that positive bonus. Has the stamina to play with, but 37 going to carry you back, man. That 236S taking you to the corner no matter where you're at on the screen.
Yeah, I gotta say, one of the best parts about Bedman's changes is like he got the ability to keep some of his errors when going through the wall, which actually didn't end up there. I think the follow-up ended up happening as the wall break was coming through. But here it's pretty darn close. Any basic tickle will do it. Good FD block so far on the projectiles. Oh, and it's so hard. That's one of those scenarios that feels like climbing up a never-ending mountain. Good stuff from Rats here, snaking that game 3 right at the end. But Master Shake, you're seeing a lot of good stuff. They're definitely fighting there. This very odd character that unless you're kind of like ready to deal with that zone, it can be so tough to traverse. And of course, too, right? Like once you get that advantage, when you're these high health characters, you can kind of play this own game where like even if you trade, it almost always is working in your favor constantly. So really good stuff from Rats. Going in this game 4 here, I'm trying to see how Master Shake adjusts to take that game 4.
Able to dance around that 6P. Both of our players showing it back and forth, DPing through that 6H. Good punish there from Master Shake. Spending all that stamina. We did finally get that pickup at the end, but not a big conversion. Unfortunate. But we do have that tension to play with, and we're going to do so after we spend that burst. 37 trying to get out of this corner. Master Shake going to spend that red RC, and at this time, we've actually built back up that stamina, so even though we spent it all early on, we have it ready here, but not able to go into it on that blocked DP. 37 bringing you to the other side of the screen, 6-ping you back, converting off of that error code, but Shake was ready with the Hawk Baker.
Yeah, and the back hit Hawk Baker hit too, which, you know, gotta love it, but unfortunately they're not too bad. There's that burst 5, now 37 Rats, who also, I have to say, has had a lot of really good, just like, smart burst usage. Like, it's almost always hit for them and stuff, but unfortunately, even though the burst ended up working, got put right back in. Great combo by Master Shake taking this first round here, trying to send us to a game 5, Jeek.
We'll see. Counter hits coming out. Shake got a splat on the wall. 37 has to wake up here and get some zoning applied. You already see it. Shake respecting it with these dash blocks, but getting clipped. I know that I would get clipped. It can be, you know, quite the stamina check. You know, no pun intended. Trying to dash block through these pins. Good block on that YRC. 37 was ready with the burst right after. Shake trying to close out this round and bring us to that game 5, that looming game 5.
I can tell Shake wants it so bad. We're seeing such great dash. Oh, but the little crossover, they weren't even quite ready for it themselves too. I'd say you have to take it easy here. There's no rush against a character like Bedman. A lot of times they're just kind of tickling you with a lot of these little projectiles. I'm saying it's not annoying, but great patience here. Good combo. You get the route, absolutely. We know Shake has these. Hard knockdown. Very scary place to be. About 49 seconds deep into this set too, or this round I should say. And there it is, Jeek! Just as we said it, another game 5 in the Jeekly Academy 16 in our losers finals here. My goodness, not 37 Rats. Master Shake, you guys are gaming today. Good stuff.
Ganny, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. This, you know, unless my memory is foggy, this has got to be probably our most competitive Jeekly Academy in terms of sets played ever. And, you know, and it's all a testament to how hot and how hot the competition is at this point. We got a lot of great players. All of them want to graduate. Spoiler alert, you saw Boobguy right there, gonna play the winner of this match in grand finals. We'll have to see who it will be. It really is deserving for any of them to get out, but it can only be one.
Yeah, every player who pulls these every week, you know, wants that win, and you get so close sometimes, and you can really start to feel it, you know, weigh against you there too. But that's what makes champions in these kind of situations, right? Being able to handle the pressure, not letting one bad round decide how the rest of your series is going to go. So, you know, let's see here who wants it more in this final game. Master Shake, both players without burst here, but 100 meter on Master Shake. So we YRC off immediately right away. Look for the low after the close slash, and then unfortunately gets a BRC and gets jabbed out. Now it's back to 37 Rats here. Sit on the error code. How will we use it to approach? After the JS this time. Great blocking so far from Master Shake. Backs off with that backdash. Great far slash starter.
Dude.
Just like that. Master Shake on that point for this loser finals.
Y'all, whoever you're rooting for, you gotta do it now. Do you want these 37 Rats to keep continuing on the bed? Or do you want Master Shake to get a run back against Boobguy up there in grand finals? Let them know now. Right now, Shake is going to send you through this wall, canceling into that Tyrant Barrel for the hard knockdown. We got the burst ready on the side of 37 Rats and that tension for a defensive RC. And right there, the BRC slowdown lets us convert that 5K into a cool pickup. Oh, trying to block out a burst potentially, 37. But Master Shake held on to it, has this 100 tension to play with. You got to get through all of this Guilty Gear Strive mechanics. The burst gets baited. Shake is going to beat you up, goes for the reset. Red RC, they keep the 6K safe, but too aggressive on the throw.
Jeek, both players are just absolutely, like, you can just tell they have these micro adjustments. They're almost RPSing on every little block scenario. Once again, good 2P to get themselves out. They have the meter, but no cancels again. A DP out, but no, it's not enough damage yet. This is, oh my god, we're going to the final round, Jeek.
Oh my god, holy shit. Okay, game 5, last round. My poor wife wants me to go out to dinner, but we got to get through this academy first. We're going to get wall splat right here. 6H, no super this time. We didn't have the tension quite yet, but we're going to build it up now with that positive bonus. 37, trying to check you back with that 2P. Trying to get on top of you with these error codes. Zoning you back, Kobeing you from down screen, trying to go for the 3-pointers, but right now it's all buckets.
I gotta say, both players just showing so much respect to each other there too. We see Rat trying to bait DPs. We see Master Shake recognizing a lot of good 2P Abares from that time. Rats burst backing off. Both players basically on equal footing right now. Great starter. That's a counter hit, close slash. We're gonna go through the wall here. We'll still be alive though, but it will be a hard knockdown as long as we get the timeout and the sweet spot to boot. I feel Master Shake really wants this here. There's that. Oh, and the frame trap low has been getting so much value from Master Shake. Chat, how you feeling? Get hype. Post some emojis. Post whatever you want. Let's see how this starts go here. Ooh, immediate burst from Boobguy. Say I don't want to get a starter there. And once again, we're going to see a lot of that RPS. I'll better immediately burst back. Spend it early. Absolutely. 6P out of the sky. An immediate call out on the DP. No quite hard out with the 6H.
Trying to slow things down here. Shake has some adaptations to make from that last set. Y'all, if you don't remember, if you just got here, you got to go back and watch that VOD. You got to see how close that last set was. I'll spoil it for you. 3-2 in the favor of Boobguy. But it was a close one, man. Master Shake. In another universe, maybe one more combo, one more adaptation could have flipped the script. But today, Boobguy's here on the winner's side. Has 2 sets to lose. Or, yeah, I'm wording that poorly. Point is that we got a little bit of a buffer here. We'll have to see if Master Shake has those adaptations to close out 2 sets here. But Boobguy on top of you with these Fafnirs, really aggressive with those DPs. And if you don't already know, this is the heart player of the Jeekly Academy.
And you can feel the heart with every button press they do. It's incredible stuff, but Master Shake, nothing to scoff at, of course. Well, great. Honestly, with the BRC slowdown, it actually kind of helped punishing the recovery on a move that normally is basically near impossible to actually punish. So, good stuff so far. 2H ended up clipping, so we didn't quite get the full route for pressure, but this is a great advantage so far for Master Shake on this game 1. Right there. We are minus Alpha Fafnir now. Ain't what it used to be, but no full pickup off the counter hit. Whiff throw, but a big starter. Be careful. Oh, and good stuff there. Gotta be a little bit careful when you get certain hits in BRC slowdown. Your route is going to be a little bit different, but I love the really slow stuff. Simple combo, 1-2 into DP. Good stuff. Master Shake taking a really quick game 1, honestly, of this grand finals.
Solid stuff there from Shake. Solid stuff, and that's what you got to do against these players that play with their heart, man. Like I said, Guilty Gear can be somewhat structured in terms of how your character wants to play. You get this hit, you go into this every time. You get, you RC this is your combo, right? But Boobguy says, hey, we're going to be playing my game, and if you're not ready to make those adaptations, it's gonna suck. But Master Shake, really defensive, really good at making those adaptations, really good at changing how he plays. Says, okay, you want me to slow things down? I will, and I'll still win.
Yeah, you love to see a player who's able to recognize like a good, and I'm a fan of good defensive play in a game with such explosive offense. You love to see someone who has a lot of reserve, and just like that, we have been seeing so much value out of this run-up backdash, and then punishing a potential like tech option or even throwing from Boobguy, like almost taking that heart and recognizing, oh, like if I represent this, I'm running at you, you're gonna throw, and I'm ready for it then. So great stuff so far. Unfortunate there. Oh, we tried to actually throw, but we got punished on the, we looked at the do. Little wall tech here, 6P to say, don't try pressing your far slash at me, Sonny boy. Knocks him out of the sky with a little JP quick here. RC to get a full combo. I like this. We get our burst back, but unfortunately not a full route. Oh, we actually... Oh my god. Master Shake, are you in Boobguy's mind?
Master Shake is playing from Boobguy's walls right now. Saw that one coming. And I don't blame Boobguy, right? Trying to close out that round. You got so close saying, hey, just let me have it, homie. But Shake isn't going to give it to you for free. Shake Zula, the mic ruler, getting his back throw in. Good punish. Has 100 tension to play with. Gonna confirm this. Air throw off the bandit bringer. Good BRC slowdown for that.
Wow, I gotta say, Master Shake is playing like a demon right now. Like you feel this like a great almost like adjustment. Like, and it might just be a situation of like Soul Boobguy. You know, this is what happens sometimes when you're on the winner's side of grand finals. You haven't played in a few sets, right? Maybe you're a little cold. Maybe you're just kind of sitting back watching the stream. You know, kind of curious to see what's going to happen there, but like it actually feels so like just hot right now. Like the aggression is there, the pressure is there, but the good call outs and good defense seems to be good. I'm sure Soul Boobguy will be able to answer back, but so far this is all Master Shake in this first set.
Now, Soul Boobguy is able to wake up for free, seemingly, though, because Shake is going for a lot of backdashes and run-up blocks on these wake-ups from Boobguy. Boobguy's earned that respect. Good punish on that DP. We saw a lot of those from Boobguy against Master Shake in the previous set. But able to wake up and get some 2S's for free and stuff like that because Master Shake showing so much respect to those DPs on the wake up. Boobguy trying to get a combo started here, but Shake still getting wheedled down with this HP. Death by 1,000 cuts. Or, you know, 10 cuts. Soul does a lot of damage. Shake trying to get out with these FD blocks, getting whiff punish on that beat driver, but the DP finally connects. Boobguy ready with the burst.
He says, you got a DP, I got one too, Gramps. And going through the wall here with pauses. Well, sweet spot once again. Master Shake not letting the pressure of this grand finals get to them on being able to hit the spots that really do that most damage for you. DP's right out. Gotta be careful with some of your cancel options then when there are gaps. That 6P again, but not enough to kill. Oh, but once again, it feels like Master Shake is getting a little too DP heavy right now. We've seen so many great punches so far from Soul Boobguy, but not much to scoff at here. Still have a bunch of games to go in this first set. Great route, great stick for a wall break. Positive bonus to build some meter. No stamina though, so have to kind of keep an eye on that.
Yeah, sometimes you can trade away that stamina for the tension, and as long as you're able to slow things down after it pays off, and you saw that right there. That's why Master Shake backed up, said I'm going to let that tension build up and get my stamina back. Has the burst to keep themselves alive here. Boobguy wasn't able to get that wall break. Very aggressive with these bursts, but honestly, it's been paying off. Great stuff, and there was that turn given up again, but Boobguy this time showing a lot of respect to the potential meaties from Master Shake. Good FD block, zoning out that 2D, and now we got you in the corner, ready with the tech, but it turned into a back throw.
Oh. And we had meter potentially cancel. Oh, we get anyway another, like I said, the amount of value that Master Shake is getting off of these deep run-ins into backdashes is working out so well so far them. You know, honestly had the chance to potentially kill off of a throw RC, but no big deal here. They get an IB on that close slash, but was able to throw immediately after. Soul Boobguy getting that knockdown. 6P again. Into the corner. Weird enough, skip race to B, but no option to cancel after that. But 60s from the sky. You keep pressing buttons. Gotta be careful. This is a big advantage. So Boobguy with the health lead so far, but there is meter. You end up using it on for a BRC forward from Master Shake. No stamina to continue the combo going from there. But we pressed the lead. Unfortunately, the counter out of the sky and didn't quite get the back. And Soul Boobguy answers in this grand finals. Let's see if Master Shake can adjust going into this game 4, but it says no 3-0 for you. You have to fight me tooth and nail. My goodness.
Man, solid stuff. Boobguy actually the one to slow it down, and I think you called it out, Ganyon. We were getting a little DP heavy there on the side of Shake, and you know, it's it's that, you know, maybe some confidence saying, hey, you know, the momentum's in my favor. We'll have to see, and I got to give Boobguy that credit, always ready with those baits. So here we go. Master Shake still has the game advantage right now, at least in this first set. But reminder, even say, you know, not trying to call it, but say we did win this set, we still got a whole another one after. We'll have to see. Boobguy has the momentum possibly back in their favor. Pretty patient here. That's the slowest I've seen Boobguy play, and I mean that as a compliment. Waiting to see what Shake wanted to do to get out of that corner and was able to keep them back. Shake wanted the burst because we, you know, look at, I mean, the pressure of standing there and doing nothing, right? You know, it's insane
Absolutely.
stuff from Boobguy.
Yeah, and that's one thing I say. Anyone who's watching this match right now, like, these players have both shown like hyper aggression, which you need to have on dock, but there's nothing scarier than somebody standing still in a fighting game. So it really good stuff to show. And from both sides, honestly, really safe pressure. Tried to get a little cancel there. Even an FD potentially got actually DP'd out of their choice after. Back to that kind of foolish mid-screen spot. Both characters can play. There's a backdash here, but going in, a little bit worried about danger time. We do have 110 sure. On there, YRC off. Unfortunately, looking to DP potentially out here. Danger again. And once again, we went to negatives. We lost all of that meter. Could be fine for Master Shake if they're trying to play more defensively. Here, look how deep. We are 66 seconds into this round, G.
Man, was this our longest round of the day? Oh my gosh.
100%.
Even with that danger, even with that negative rather, Master Shake still makes it the set point with the stamina. You know what, dude? You can almost afford to get that negative penalty. If you got a whole nother meter bar to follow it up, Master Shake showing you right there. I don't even need tension to get a wall break on the round start. Look how much damage there was. Boobguy, patient here with this burst. Gonna get you to the corner with the Fafnir, and look at the respect we're giving back to Shake. Shake got so many Hawk Bakers in that now Boobguy is ready with the walk-up blocks, able to get us through the wall regardless. Shake has 100 tension to spend, starts with this BRC.
Oh, just put back and forth once again. We're just YRC trading. Definitely a common situation for a lot of players at this level here, but both players are playing with such heart right now. Another bait with this backdash, gets much value, but not enough to kill. No super for the wall break. Soul's pretty tanky as well. 2S pressure, 2K kiss. Are we willing to burst it out?
Whoa.
But actually, oh, we are willing to do it.
Whoa! Careful! Oh! A trade! Wait. Yeah, so it pays off for Boobguy. Oh, man. Good PRC from Boobguy there on the revolver. Of course, was probably trying to make a revolver red RC. Shake did still try to stay in it with that BRC, so we spent the burst. So this is actually in Boobguy's favor all of a sudden, huh? Able to stay in this round, able to stay in this part of the grand final set. Master Shake carried here to the corner, getting counter hit by that Fafnir, no pickup, but we get the wall splat right after. Shake does have burst to play with for Wild Assault, gets in with that BRC, Ganion.
Yeah, I just feel it. Bullpuck wants this so bad, DPing out of that gap there, jumping back out. No bait on the burst, then send it back in with Vortex RC after. Immediately gets the throw should be enough, and there it is. I heard you love Game 5, Jeek, so we got you another one, by the way. So here we are, Game 5 Grand Finals. I wouldn't have it any other way. If you're a fan of Hot Pot, you might want it a different way potentially. But wow, incredible stuff here. I have to say, both players are just like, it's great to see this constant adjustment of aggression and defensive play and patience and then wildness. Like, this set has everything. I'm so proud of both these players bringing their all for this. This is incredible stuff. Here we are, Game 5. Chat, who do you think is going to take it? Is it Master Shake going to another set, or Boobguy wrap this up and graduate Jeekly Academy?
Man, either way, regardless of what happens in this Game 5, I gotta say, this is some of the best I've ever seen Boobguy play. I mean, this is only their third academy that I've seen them at, I think. But damn, dude, they've leveled up in this tournament alone. The Boobguy we saw in the very first stream match is different than what we're seeing right here.
And that's what it's all about. That's why I love this kind of communities and the ability to find people around your skill level. You guys help push each other up and lift each other up and constantly keep each other, you know, in check while having some fun along the way, you know, too. Like, what a great environment here. You're seeing that type of follow show up here. But once again, hard wall break for that knockdown. What will we get here? Close slash pressure. Good stuff then. No stamina to cancel, so stopped after that there. Oh, but there it is. And you know what he said? Hey, Master Shake, I like that little shimmy you're doing. I'm gonna do one too. Putting them back through the wall and possible with 100, actually 200 bar if you include burst as well. 4S Shake living underneath is very spooky for Soul. YRC bursting off. Soul Boobguy wants this, and just like that, Soul Boobguy on tournament point.
Oh my lord. Good stuff there from Boobguy. Shake does have this burst, so we'll have to see what time we use it. Spending it early, I don't blame you. Doesn't want to give that positive bonus away to Soul, but this counter hit bar slash means we're here in the corner. Very active 6P there from Boobguy. Got the counter hit on Shake's attempt to get out. Look at this fucking combo, bro. Tyrant Ray for the hard knockdown. Boobguy is going to take you to the other side. Danny on one more hit decides it.
And they're really going either way. We're going to fast it out. And there's the low. And Boobguy takes your Jeekly Academy with a perfect 2. My goodness. Not only being down, that was a reverse sweep if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was a reverse sweep, dog. Man, in 2 weeks, it's going to be the Clash reunion. God, sorry about the koala. Sorry. Okay, coming up in 2 weeks, the Clash reunion on May 17th. Anybody who's made top 8 at a recent Jeekly, and this season of Jeekly Academies rather, has gotten their invite to this intermediate invitational. And shout outs to Soul Boobguy for graduating the Jeekly Academy 16 and making a record as the first Soul to graduate. So pats on backs to them.
Yeah, guys, thank you again, Jeek, for having me then. Always a blast to be here for Jeekly Academy. I said I have a blast every single time I hear, and this is a great place to start. If you are trying to improve, find a community that's fun to grow. Everyone has a great time in the chat. I gotta say, awesome community. I, for myself, Ganyan, love stream and strive as well. Catch me out. I occasionally boot up, once in a while, once a week or so, give or take then, but I'm always trying to improve, grind. I love this game. I'm still hoping to see another season here coming out after there. Unica's pretty soon as well. Rank's on the way. It's a good time to play Strive. Keep playing. Keep joining up to the Jeekly Academies. And I'll be there in the chat in 2 weeks to see the Clash Reunion 2. Gonna be a banger, Jeek.
Guys, tomorrow is the Arxis Venom only tournament that we're hosting. So go check that out on the Arxis official channel. Check out the Jeekly Open next Friday. Check out the Clash Reunion in 2 weeks. And the Jeek League starts on Tuesday. I hope to see you all there. Until then, show some love to this other tournament. We'll see you around. Peace out.